Don't have my phone on me. I'll make doing certain things really inconvenient. But, oh. Let me go grab that, actually. Man. Alright. Got my phone so I don't have to click away from the game to do certain things now, because apparently this particular game just tends to close down when you do that. Not close down, but it just goes away. And it's not really ideal for the stream. So checking on a couple of other things to make sure they're squared away. So. Oh, is that a loading bar, not a compass? Hey, is that Alvis? And it's going alright. Let's see, how's the volume now that the game's actually started? Pretty quiet game overall. So it should maybe turn that up a hair for now. If it gets loud, I can turn it back down, I guess. Hey, welcome. This is the hub world. Create your own worlds and link them for games. Play example games or join another user's game to play co-op. Okay, so this is like Mario Maker or something where I can choose to either make chickens. I can choose to either make games or just play other people's the whole time. I'm not sure how interesting watch someone to make a world is, so I'm just gonna. Oh, what the hell is that? Okay, your character needs armor. Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I know what those difficulties mean. Evergreen squeaks when you walk. So I suppose may as well just hop into this, I guess. Can't jump in this game. Wait, what? Really now? Could they not be bothered to make an in-game interface for that? I have to use the Steam overlay and go to the workshop. Character, Knight, Slayer, Protector. So, damage dealer, glass cannon. I think I'll stick with this class just to see. Wow. Okay. Alright. Blow all my abilities while I'm outside, so it guarantees I have to wait for cooldowns. So yeah, so... So what the... Wait. Can I... None of these are rated. Is this too new? Is this too new of a game? So August. Yeah, so subscribe to that one. Oh, you know, okay, do you mean like one of... What do you mean by it's just a game? Do you mean like one of these here, or do you, like, for the stream, or what? I mean, generally speaking, yeah, but I'm not going to switch games in the middle of a stream. That's just not how I do things. I usually dedicate each stream to the game I'm playing. Mostly for the archived videos purpose, since you... Okay, so I have to already be subscribed to them. That's fun. But I mean, I guess you could throw a game at me and I might play it. Yeah, I mean, you can still throw suggestions for future streams, but I tend to stick to one game per stream, because I don't stream long. I only do like hour or 2 hour long streams. I don't know how loud the game is for you, but it's pretty loud for me, so I'm turning... I have a separate volume for me, thankfully, so... Turn that down. There we go. That way I don't start shouting, because I'm trying to speak louder in the game to hear myself. So this is a little game made by someone, eh? Collision? Okay. Press U. Oh, because E uses... Sir, some of the orcs came out from the mountainside. Help us clear them. Help us clear them out so we can use the catapults against their waves outside the wall. Alright. Can I run? Okay. Oh, these are the orcs. I only saw armor. I didn't actually see the heads. Just push buttons. Ah, attacks are kind of sluggish. Could be just because I picked the tank class, though. U is the E button for this game. Oh, I have a block button? Okay. Is there a way to strife? Oh, and I can do a strong attack. Do I have a strafing option? My character automatically, like, turns around. I want to be able to, like, turn left and right. I mean, I suppose I can... Ah! Trolls could... Ah, turn around, you stupid! So, in order for my character to turn around, I have to stop what I'm doing for a second. Alright. Not the most comfortable controls in the world, but... Just tank the damage. I'm a tank class after all. Oh. Oh, it's giving me controller controls. Why is it giving me controller controls? That game still runs smooth. I think the game still runs smoothly. Yeah. Okay. What else can I mess around with? Double tap the aim assist. Roll and play. Drink potion, interact. Is there a lock on? Okay. Oh. Lock on to enemy. Tab. Okay. That's what I need. Hey, Sammer Silver. Welcome to the stream. Oh, those are good guys. So did I complete my quest? The commander of the wall is looking for you. A lot of walking in these custom games, I see. Probably built the area first and then designed the quest afterwards. Like, what the hell are the, like, for example, what the hell did they hope to do with these catapults? I mean, did they really just blind them blindly at the orcs? Was actually, we get back with... That was a stupid name, so I changed it. Was actually get back. Then was a stupid name, so I changed it. Alright. Oh, missed the quest. Good to see you. I need you to go to the keep now. The gates, they're breached. The orcs are storming in. So friendly screen coming from the key. Alright. The way to the gates, sir. Alright. All fully rested. Help you secure the gate. We have evaded the king to keep being overrun by orcs. Oh, your name was Watcher. Alright. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, right. I keep having the... Gotta remember the retarget every time I kill my target. Boss. I can't actually see who they are. Oh. Ah. Looks like a... Yeah, it seems to be. I mean, I haven't streamed for a while, and this isn't necessarily the most popular game, right? Ah! I think I picked a class with a heal. Jesus Christ. How do you... Oh, you have to run. Obviously, but... Ah! Oh, you're a masked man! Having a fight in this room with the other NPCs. Oh. He has the same attacks he has the same animations I do, I should say, not really the same attacks. I'm just kind of tanking him at this point. Hey, lovely lady. Hope you don't mind us fighting here. Thank you for saving us. I thought it would break in here and kill us all. Well, about that first part. You just spare some gold or food. We are very poor people. I wonder who you are. I used to be an adventurer like you, then I got hit by a sparrow in the knee. Yeah, just taking the hits was just too easy. Like, a big part of it too is the controls are a little clunky. If I start the swing, I can't cancel. Not only can I not cancel it, but I can't, like, okay, I swung, and there's like 1, 2, like 2 seconds I can't move after the swing, and that's the quick swing. Long swing, I get, you know. Escape the town of caverns after fled. Like, not the most agile character here. Like, if you had to use these controls in Dark Souls, you couldn't win. I mean, another thing I don't like too is your character turns around when you walk to like the left, so when you block, it's like I'm not blocking in the direction the camera's facing. So that also makes things kind of hard too. And the lag, is that the actual proper term? Yeah, well, it's like you have the... I'm feeling I'm not supposed to be up here. Like, why is there even a freaking, I mean, I guess that was just for decoration, but that would have been a good place to put an invisible wall or something. Or, you know, not have the ladder there. But they slewed me before. I mean, it said something about the catapults, and here they are. Is it a quest light or a torch light? Okay, that is a quest thing. Always the joy of playing user-created content. You can't trust any of the internal logic of any of it. Thank you, sir. Oh, is that just the end? Oh, come on. I guess it's just the end of that then. Well, that's certainly different. So you join multiplayer. Oh, what was I expecting? There's not really anyone else playing this game right now. This whole settings portal. And it just brings up this stuff. Editor flycam speed. Is there? Sprinting. Teleport back. Oh, editor fly. Oh yeah, right. Level editor, not like I was thinking like a journalist editor. Like, wait, what? But okay, that makes sense. Oh, that's how they handle tutorials. Hey, IVI? So I guess to create our person, we have to go into the little level creator thing here. I keep accidentally wasting my potions. Actually, wait, does the character creator create, like, your character, or does that, like, create the NPCs kind of create character? Oh, it's from Twitch. I thought it was like, who? Wait, who's that? Yeah, that's pretty much how that works. How do I get out of here? Go back to playing other people's games. Oh. Oh yeah, the YouTube and Twitch delays. Anyway, how are you two doing, by the way? Alright. Good to hear. Delays make it awkward. Yep. Oh. Here we go. Especially when yeah, and then people get frustrated because you give them the advice at the exact wrong time and they've already figured it out. Just because of the 30-second delay, or otherwise you're backseat driving them, but or asking how someone is. Oh, I forgot to turn on the light that's there, but then that light's on, so I'm kind of backlit a little bit. Hope it's not too bad. I don't have a green screen, so I hope making the webcam a circle kind of makes up for that a little bit, so there's no, like, rough edges. True, but everyone is 10 seconds behind. Actually, it does vary a bit. I think Twitch and YouTube do have slightly different delays, and also you have, both YouTube and Twitch have different settings to optimize for less buffering or to optimize for user interaction. Another thing to worth too is my chat, like my chat window, adds a little bit more delay to YouTube than does the other streaming servers, because the YouTube API adds a little bit delay to my chat window. You're finally back. So, oh, I'm here, so I may as well, didn't mean, nope, damn it, game. I forgot the game calls out like that. I broke the immersion! You're finally back. Wait, you haven't forgotten about your big sister, have you? I suggest you should go to your home sign in for that. Have a rest. I reckon Father would like to see you in the tavern. Oh, well, that's fun and all, but not really useful by any means. Time will. Alright, I guess that means I both rest and it triggers things on the map. Don't even think about attacking the chickens. You will not be the first one being chased with a giant. There, I chased the chickens. What are you gonna do about it? Okay. It's very clear something in there because it triggered the music, but I can't get in there yet. I swear to God, if I hear I heard me the loudest fart in history coming from the forest. I wonder who such a powerful bottom. Okay. I swear to God, there were chests with gold in this car here yesterday. Ah, hi. I have a very small problem. You see, something robbed my car. You see, something robbed my cart. Judging from the footprints, it is a large thing. It can't be far away. I'm sure of it. All these houses pretty much do nothing. Heller back didn't say I was alrighty then. The blight will consume us all. Did you bring news of the blight? Beware the blight. What a day. We live in strange times indeed. You finally return after a long training, my child. I was beginning to think the portal didn't work or something. Since you're the best fighter we got in our village, can you travel to the capital? What's with the dramatic music playing and nothing happening? There we go. Oh, thank you for the sub, Sammy. And wow, it's still set to the Mega Man 1-up sound. I really need to, remember I need to adjust that for the games. Still, not... But anyway, thank you for the follow, Sammy. Oh, an additional note, my alerts work for Mixer now, I think. So now, 3 out of the 4 streaming services I can give out follow alerts for. My name is Robbie. I'm a merchant from the village, and you're traveling as well. Directions? That's the last thing you want to ask someone in these woods, friend. Wait, directions? That's the last thing... Oh, are you threatening me over directions? Well, the path splits in 2. I highly suggest taking the route to the right that leads to the city, unless you're confident of a combat. Here, a bandit stronghold is in the left path. Mountain, one can only dream of wealth gained. But forget I said anything. Be careful going the path in the woods. Maybe lost. Let's go this way. The one with the skull. It's clearly the right way. Problem with this game is in the end you're kind of fighting the same handfuls of dudes so far, but I only played like this, only the second level I've ever played in this thing, so who knows. Here we go. Boom. Okay. Oh, thank you for saving me. Those bandits were gonna cut me throat. Let's see. Kind of lost now. There isn't really a path. Just these occasional mushrooms. Are there really mushrooms that glow in the dark like this? Should do some research on that at some point. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Seems like where this is leading. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Anything up here? No, I think the guy who made this level didn't anticipate anyone coming here, but we'll see. I was talking about a lot of multiple routes, so... Ha! The other guy doesn't even know his friend being murdered. Just because I snuck behind them. Ugh. Health. Okay, let's keep sneaking up on these guys then. Oh, level up. Yes, I think if I keep going right, that leads into town, right? Okay, here we go. Hey, fellow, my trade card. Sadly, I was lucky enough can't enter the city without a permit paper signed in my village. Still at the cart in Darkwood. Can you please retrieve them? Oh, you're from... I don't necessarily know what I'm doing, but... I mean, it's nice for this... This doesn't include side quests, though, but... Oh, you're from Darkwood. The guy hasn't paid their... I hope... hasn't paid their taxes yet. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Alright, so... So, I'm gonna try... How the hell am I gonna get gold for his thing? I mean, do I have to walk all the way back and say, hey, you haven't paid your taxes, and walk over here? Yeah, I'm glad we haven't locked our doors. Some people really... So do I need to find a door that isn't locked? So generally speaking, you want to lock your doors, but... What a day. We live in strange times indeed. Alright. Oh, you have a thing. Open to the... There's no map's pretty well designed, but really confusing set of quests here. They like really tried to make this open world. Oh, I'm doing alright. Just kind of wandering around lost here. Oh, I have a quest. Oh, they actually... There's a thing in there, though. At this point, I'm feeling like trying another thing, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh boy. Well, how's it going, sir? I've been enjoying my day for the most part. Trying this, MyWorld game I got on a key, mailer, because, it's like a website where they'll give you, like, free games, and the only thing you had to do is make a video or stream of the game. And that's it. I mean, you can say anything you want about the game, really. It's just... I guess I should say hashtag free product then, even though it's done through some middleman website that hasn't had any personal interaction with me. Yeah, they really couldn't make their own interface for this. Just got a key mailer. It's really all... I mean... Sell out. All I did was get a free game. That's really all it is. I'm not even sure how much that matters, since I'm pretty sure they just give these out in bulk anyway. Yeah, I'm on the lobby class of that website, so it's not like what any of these companies care about anyway. Home sweet home. I guess I shouldn't have been surprised that this is all this was. There's a dark portal, though. Where am I going now? Hellscape. Well, what a lovely day. Just take a stroll in hell, right? Your real life stuff's too laggy. Hey, Hell Scout. Welcome to the stream. Well, hopefully things just go... Hopefully the rest of your day is much better. You believe that this game set the maximum draw distance, too. Yeah, Yahtzee does bring up a good point with... Really? I mean, level creators are fine and dandy and all, but the game engine you're playing it on has to be interesting to play, and this just really isn't. Okay. Okay. I hope I'm just on the wrong side and it's not that, I hope jump off the... Yeah, I know, right? But there appears to literally be nothing here. What is the point of this? It's like a roleplay world or something? That's all I can figure that is. Which one? Okay. Sanctuary's the one I haven't done yet. Oh, why am I tired? Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not even in English. Some about 3 pages, some about skeletons. Keep walking too close to the campfire. Here we go. Hope this is lucrative. Yeah, I might as well just smash stuff at least. Alright. Oh, boss, alright. Stop yawning, it's contagious. Eh! Looks like Zelda 0.1. Yeah, pretty much. The Zelda creator. Ooh. Yeah, loot. Yeah, I only want... Yeah, definitely don't want to face them near that turret. Get out of my way, table. You too. Come over here. He's stuck. No, he's... Okay, he's free. No, not really. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man, that does way more damage. Plus 3 healing. This one... So this is a more offensive... So this is a more offensive sword, but this is, I think the stamina you get for each end and the healing over time has got to be more valuable than even the damage increase. Especially how much damage this does already. Easy boss. Well, it's funny, they're all three the same guy, but the second two guys were easy just because of the sword drop. Ooh. Yes. What's the actual upgrade on it, though? Increased... I mean, there's a little bit of increased attack speed. Oh yeah, now I'm looking badass. Yeah, I think the way this works is you can create anything you want in the world, but the rewards are predetermined based on what you set the quest to be. Die! And there's a difficulty, and the difficulty option is here, which is locked once you're in the level. And basically, you're just supposed to increase the difficulty setting up as you get better gear to continually challenge yourself. Oh, that ring looks more interesting to me. Life on hit. For Easter eggs. Damn. Even death can't stop me. Okay, I'm just gonna break the boards that are inside the door. Oh, the chairs were in the way. feel like a lot of these quests in these levels are just kind of placed arbitrarily. Do you remember me? You helped me. Oh, yeah, Downwell. Yeah, I remember you, Observer. Yeah. Ugh. Ah. Smack. This guy doesn't even have... This guy has nothing on me. Oh yeah, it's definitely a downgrade. Why were you sure I'd forgotten? Hey, Chibi, by the way. I hope that you're not talking, because if you are talking, that means I can't hear you. Oh, sure, start me off in front of the damn turret. Oh, well, my new gear can handle it. Easy boss, easy life. I know, right? Oh. Well, that's disappointing, Cheetos. Also, nice of you for using the Discord chat, which shows up as no icon in the overlay. Hope they fix that at some point. Which, by the way, anyone interested in Discord? Level up. Just wanted to break the damn turret. There. Oh, hey, there's a boss up here. Boom. Well, let me try Legacy Audio Subsystem. Wow, it sounds like you sound like you're in the sci-fi when you say that. Let's put it that way. 15 damage. Well, not only does the sword do more damage, but it's also a bit more badass looking, and also has better stats too. I think I have a heal.
Yo, I think I had it working.
God, that scared me.
Is my mic a bit loud?
Yeah, it is louder than the other one, especially since I think I turned you up before.
Okay. I set it to automatic determine, so it should be good now.
That's only for voice detection level.
Yeah.
But I'll still adjust you so that you're more on par with the rest of the stream anyway.
Yep.
You don't.
Oh wait, let me see if I can.
You don't know it, but you helped me once getting out of a lawsuit. Really?
Okay, I'm moving my fan.
I don't mean to display a random article on the screen, but I can't click away from the game without it showing the desktop, which is annoying because I have this lovely second monitor here for this situation. But let's see. See this real quick. Oh. Pfft. Good. You know what? I'm an idiot. I thought the link said bettertv.net, whatever. Which, by the way, if that link actually had .jpeg at the end of it, the live stream overlay would have actually made the image appear. But because it's a weird link that hides the extension, it didn't. Also, I love it when my cursor leaves the game window. So I click there, it makes it... Was it doing that before? I need a screen that makes the cursor show up. Setting screen. Oh, lovely. Now are you keeping... Okay, there we go. That's better. Alright. Just didn't want my cursor leaving the game window. So anyway, how are you going, Chibi?
I am doing great.
Have you heard of this game before?
No.
No, okay. So basically what this is, it's basically it tries to be sort of an RPG, but it's kind of like RPG Maker, more in the sense of Mario Maker than RPG Maker.
Got it.
So it's just a simplistic thing. I think it randomly generates the loot based on what you set the quests to, and plus mob drops.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm not the actual creator. I was just given this. I was given this game on Keymailer. So, as a result of this being all user-created content, though, that means all of it's a little over-simplistic. But there is a multiplayer mode, though, for co-op. Yeah, but you told me once when I was affiliated with Twitch I could not stream on YouTube at the same time. It was a good call. It was in the TOS. I want to thank you for that. Oh, yeah, no problem. That was one of those things I was doing research on, because, yeah, because I was actually, I was reading the fine print on for some reason for something and doing... I think I was reading articles on Restream.io, actually. Because out of the four...
I saved someone about that a couple days ago.
Yeah, because out of the 4 sites, Twitch is the only partner the only site I can't be partnered with and do things the way I'm doing them. I mean, YouTube I'm technically already partnered with. Same with Smashcast, actually, since they're both pretty lenient on their requirements. Yeah, but I remember someone on Mixer thought Mixer was only for Xbox games, so they were confused when I was streaming Breath of the Wild on it or something.
I think I was there for that.
Did the level creator forgot to put a portal to the... Oh, did I miss it? No, I don't see it here.
I'll pull the stream up one out.
Oh, there we go. I have to climb up this rock and jump off of it. Oh, okay. That website has the Sonic sound still. Ah! Chug potions. Spam all the buttons. Well, that was a good little grind up there.
This game actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, for what it is. I mean, it's a shell-shaded art style, which is pretty easy to...
Is that Unreal Engine, actually?
I don't know, actually.
It doesn't exactly look like Unity right now.
I mean, I didn't see a Unity. I did not see a Unity logo, but if it was a Unity game, then this would have to be by someone competent in programming. Because it doesn't feel like a default Unity anything if it is.
Yeah.
And hey, Crash, welcome to the stream.
I've seen very good Unity games, though.
Actually, a lot of people seem to be speaking of the Twitch TOS. A lot of people seem to be unaware that they have the exclusivity clause, which I guess that issue would only start to crop up once Restream became a thing, since most people don't know how to set up their own stream to multiple websites.
Yeah.
I'm prepped in general, ready to chat. Alright. Let's see, is this a dead end? Because sometimes these levels just end in a dead end, and I have to, like, port back to the hub. Nope. Okay, another... They use these giant rocks as one... This guy uses these giant rocks as one-way doors, apparently.
He means the general voice. Ah.
Oh, the general voice.
I'm
yeah, if I try to, I'll exit out the game.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh.
Cool. I'm in. Cool.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
I have headphones this time.
Okay, that's one step in the right direction, at least.
Yeah, totally though. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Speaking of TOSs, how old were you again?
I'm also watching the stream at the same time.
Okay, great. Are you paying attention to what I'm saying so you can actually conversate?
Oh, hello. Wait, that's me.
Anyway, how old are you?
Like 13?
No.
Technically 18?
Yeah, I think 13 is 13 the minimum requirement for Discord?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, so
you're good.
well, I'm good there. Yeah. Well, I'm good for, but you are. I think your mic is not having.
Pretty much anything.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
my mic is having difficulties. That's the one issue with it.
Yeah, you sound like you sound. You know, I mean, you sound like you're on a phone. Yeah.
Because for some reason,
it's better than not sounding like anything at all.
Well, actually, yeah, you sound.
It limits you it limits your bitrate like a lot on mobile. Like you hear horribly and.
Really, even if you're on Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, it was happening to me.
Yeah, I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Well, are you on like a mobile device, like a phone or a tablet?
An LG Spree. I'm on an LG Spree. That's a phone.
Well, we didn't need to know specifically what phone you were on, but
for some reason, whenever you're on mobile Discord, like recently especially,
weird stuff happens.
Your microphone is trash.
Huh.
Exactly.
What you hear is trash as well.
Which is weird because phone microphones are at least typically better than laptop mics anyway.
Oh yeah. Like even with your headphones, it'll limit.
Huh.
I know, right?
It really.
Also, did the game freeze upon going through the portal?
I hope it didn't freeze.
I'm thinking it froze. I mean, I know this is early access, but they are charging for this game already.
Oh, it hasn't frozen. It hasn't frozen. It hasn't frozen.
I mean, I guess it just came out of hell, so anything would be frozen compared to hell.
True, yeah.
Speaking of which, I might need to...
I am listening to myself.
Mixer... Let's see, Mixer. Yes, it still thinks the text file's named being pro. There we go. That's fixed.
Yeah.
That's fixed. So, I might need to close and reopen the game.
It's still working, though. It's actually working. Dude.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, it's still working.
Yes. Yeah, so I think this game is in the $5 price range right now.
Yeah, so it's 1v6 times, and it's good. It's literally spelled VVV.
No, actually, incorrect. It's spelled // // //
I actually used to have 8 V's in the title.
Let me check.
Yeah, I believe it's the spelling's actually // over and over.
Actually,
Oh, I
if
got
you
the
look at
Steam
the
store.
website, it's balloonreview6tim.es.
So technically, if you're spelling it VVVVV, you're spelling it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's V's in the Steam store.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe they changed it, because I can imagine that kind of title would also cause problems on some websites that aren't programmed well. But when it first was when it was first released, it was //
Actually, no. When it was first released, there were 8 V's in the middle.
No, there
And
weren't.
it had
No, you know what? When they listen, when they changed, no, listen. If you don't, if I'm trying to, it's my stream. I'm the host. I need to be the predominant voice here. All right. Okay. What I was trying to say. What I was trying to say was when they changed the number of V's, quote unquote, they probably changed it from slashes to V's at the same time.
The year is 20x6. They
All right.
censor what you can and cannot see online. TIS levels.
Well, that might actually be like 2 weeks now.
The internet meta is developed into playing premiums for higher speeds and sites select being to paywall. Darn, I think my good mic died. Let me try
Honestly,
my PC audio subsystem.
The internet's biggest hope with the whole net neutrality thing is the fact that it literally screws over 100% of all companies that aren't internet service providers.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's what we should do.
Like even if they do manage to remove it, I don't think it will stay gone for very long.
Mesh networks.
Like
Comcast is trying to get on everybody's good side by saying that they want net neutrality.
Whoa! Getting a call. I'm getting a call. I'm getting a call.
Them.
Whoa!
Well, here's.
I'm getting a call on Discord.
Okay, if you don't let other people talk, we're gonna have to move you.
Okay.
Because you're just you're not.
I was getting a call on Discord. Alright, you can talk now.
Yeah, like, you're not being, like... I know sometimes people can talk over each other, but usually it involves one person kind of giving up immediately.
Hint, I'm ASD.
That's not an excuse. I mean, it's alright, if you have it, fine, but that doesn't mean you get any slack.
That is true.
But, God, now I forget what we were talking about.
Oh yeah, we were talking about net neutrality.
Oh yeah,
I was saying Comcast said that they want net neutrality to try to stay on people's good side.
Which anyone with half a brain... I was gonna say, anyone with half a brain would realize if they really want net neutrality, then why do they need to remove net neutrality for net neutrality? That's kind of an oxymoron. If they really were for net neutrality, there's no purpose for removing that. No, it's because they're trying to win. They're trying to call them fast lanes, I think is what it is. They're trying to convince people that the fast lanes make things faster.
Yeah, it's the Comcast was saying that they were against removing it. For some reason. I don't know if they're trying to save face or if they have. Well.
It's kind of
some things that
it's kind of an irrelevant point though, because I mean, in the end of the day, Chromecast doesn't get the final say anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, true. Except for those who pay the bills.
I mean, this is one of those cases where it doesn't matter what they say; it's their actions that matter.
Yeah.
In the end, they're not doing anything right now. It's the FCC that's doing this stuff, and it's Congress that needs to stop it.
Yeah, though the guy as head of FCC happens to be a former Verizon lawyer.
Yep.
Especially the head of the executive branch. Okay, the Republican president.
Now he's just an idiot, so.
Yeah. It's Congress.
I'm a Democrat.
Especially when he said like something completely paradoxical too, like net neutrality is killing equality on the internet. Blah. It's like, Dude, yeah, you use Twitter all the goddamn time. You do realize that Twitter is probably going to be crippled if they remove net neutrality.
Oh, Twitter's already getting crippled.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Not really, but like
Yeah.
it's kind of imminent, and we don't know how it's really going to be affected.
Well, I mean, we don't necessarily know the full extent. Like, it's not like when
Twitter's, you know the story about Twitter being able to ban people for like their cookies and stuff. Like, based on certain other websites they might visit, they could ban someone.
I mean,
Yay! Misusing cookies.
I mean, yeah, I don't agree with them doing that, but I do agree they have the right to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if that's one of those things that we should know they're doing it, but it's alright if they do it as long as, you know, they're transparent and we can choose to not use them for it.
Yeah, true.
It depends, like, how we haven't found out how they're going to use it yet anyway.
Yeah. But either way, they're stealing cookies from the cookie jar.
It's like making a deal with the devil. Give them your toe, and to take their leg. It's kind of like the Jimquisition, what he always says.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I imagine it'll take a lot longer for us to get rid of loot boxes if net neutrality isn't a thing. Because we won't be able to voice our opinions on that as effectively.
True.
Like, I don't think that Reddit post would have made record-breaking thumbs downs, just had a massive amount of thumbs downs.
Well. I just heard myself say blob.
It's just one of those stupid, like, I have a hard time imagining how this, like, how anyone can get this far with this, because it's just so many different companies with so much money behind them will be screwed over by this.
I wonder how far I can detune my voice. Like, distort it.
I wonder how long you can keep ignoring what we're talking about.
There's like a loot box ban. I wonder what will happen to Valve.
I think they will just take away the loot boxes and keep this.
Is good, but we need to
okay, now you're talking about what we were talking about like 2 minutes ago. But anyway, they still have the marketplace, and they can still sell hats, and there can still be random drops. They just can't sell the key. If they ban loot boxes, all Valve wouldn't be allowed to do is sell those keys, really.
Honestly, they just have to make the keys drops.
Yeah, well, I mean, that too, but that's exactly what I mean. Like, the boxes just force you to buy keys before you get the thing that's in it. So that's really all they'd be forced to do, is they can no longer sell keys.
Maybe make a reward system for keys?
Well, they already have... No. They already have a drop system.
Yeah, but they can...
Okay, they have random drops. Some of the drop... Yeah, exactly. Just make all the drops. Valve doesn't need to make some complicated thing to replace the keys with, because they already have a reward system in the game.
And they already have the marketplace set up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't buy crates. You only buy the keys. So I mean, that wouldn't be hard.
You don't buy crates from the marketplace. Well, you can buy crates actually.
Sorry. I wasn't thinking about that marketplace.
Well, look, it's just the Steam marketplace. They have the keys and the crates up there. But you could buy a crate directly from Valve themselves. But they should be able to keep the marketplace up, I believe.
Well, I mean, I don't.
Marketplace.
Yeah, well, I mean, the boxes would suddenly have a lot more value if you didn't need keys to open them.
Next time, I might actually have a good microphone. But back to the subject.
You're just kind of rambling.
I know. And I feel bad about it.
So where's a trigger for anything on this map?
Triggered!
Not that kind of trigger.
Oh.
Server. Don't mind me. I'm just chatting with a friend on Discord.
Also, there's a YouTube video I was just watching too, and it's discussing like the real conversation which you're having regarding Cuphead and the difficulty. he was talking about how reviewers do a really poor job describing how a game's actually difficult for them.
I'm on a voice chat with you and on a direct message with you.
Yeah, you keep interrupting me to say things that don't add to the conversation.
Oh yeah, true. Whoops.
But anyway, what he was saying that
I can't keep up with what you're talking about, so.
That the issue has nothing to do with Cuphead being difficult or not, but it's just the fact that reviewers keep saying, "Oh, it's like Dark Souls," and that's all they say about the difficulty.
Honestly,
or maybe they say,
some
"Oh,
reviewers
it's
just
like
say that
Sonic
for the
Mania,"
game, which kind of just makes it worse. It just perpetuates.
Well, yeah. Well, the issue is that they don't really describe, like, with the words what makes it hard. Like in Cuphead's case, they could say something like it keeps bombarding them with like 5 enemies at a time. There's a bit of RNG elements, some of the bosses, and if you describe how it's hard.
Everyone agrees it's
hard. No, if anyway.
Other than Dark Souls.
Not even that. Anyway. No, not even. No one agrees any one game's hard because every game requires a certain set of skills, and everyone has different sets of skills. All right.
Yes.
Difficulty is subjective. Yeah, I mean, there's let's see, Discord.
Tetris.
Well, Tetris is actually a brilliant game in terms of difficulty. It's only as hard as you're able to play it at.
True.
Exactly.
It's a constant puzzle game.
Well, plus it scales its difficulty based on how well you're playing.
Yeah. So yeah, Tetris is hard.
But the difficulty is subjective, and that's why it's important that people actually describe why a game's hard. So that people can look at your detailed description and say, oh, that's a game I would think is hard.
Basically.
Because the way a puzzle game's hard is completely different than the way a fighting game's hard. And
yeah. Fighting games are hard for me.
But like, is it just the actual aspect of playing a fighting game, or is it memorizing all the button combos?
For me, it was
the fighting part.
Yeah, figuring out how to quarter circle and stuff, especially.
Oh, quarter circle was the only one of the only combos I usually use because I can't remember most other ones.
I also can't.
How to do like circling moves and stuff like that was like always confusing to me because I could never like get the muscle memory down.
And most people can't play. And most people can't play Ace Attorney without saves coming. Meanwhile, I played the whole game without getting a guilty verdict once without save cheating. Except for one part of Chapter 2, I needed my brother's help, but that's just because it was kind of PS.
Yeah.
Anyone who's played Ace Attorney, and anyone who knows about having to turn the receipt over, knows.
I don't know, but I'm still gonna laugh.
Okay, well, if Peridot here would stop interrupting.
Mass Effect.
Okay. So, but basically, at the very beginning of the chapter, you pick up a receipt, and it has the supposed... join the channel, you can join episode so we can move you. That's how it works.
Yeah,
we can't move you until you're in a voice channel. But anyway, what I'm saying is... Anyway, if I could...
Category?
Yeah. But if I could tell... this entire story here. Okay, so at the beginning of the chapter, you pick up a receipt that has, like, the supposed murderer's name written in blood, which is actually, the fake, obviously. But,
yeah.
Yeah, and then it doesn't come into play until the end of the chapter, but you need to trigger something before you're allowed to use the evidence. Also, because he doesn't have the trusted rank yet, we have to unmute him. Now he's trusted. Yeah. I give him the trusted rank.
How are you?
Alright, there we go.
Shit. How are you today, dude?
It's going alright, just have to adjust volume.
Are we still talking about Cuphead? I want to talk about Cuphead or fucking net neutrality.
Well,
neutrality, dude. I'm down, dog. Or are we done with that?
I mean, you can bring up Cuphead if you want. We've been talking about game difficulty now.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I was a freaking kid, dude. There was no like difficulty you could choose. You go with your garden, man. Like, I'm thinking about like nowadays it's like too easy for everybody, man. It's like they want to like a broader audience and shit, you know, and it's not the same as it used to be. Maybe I'm like old fag this shit, but dude, that's what a game should be. Like the game should be played like the developers want it. You should play it, you know.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to tell any game dev that they should make a game a hard game or an easy game. Though difficulty, though I do think all games benefit from a difficulty select. It's not like a requirement.
Yeah.
Games don't need like full-on difficulty select, but I feel like the more people that are able to enjoy a game, the better it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if someone would rather enjoy it on an easier difficulty, then let them have fun.
Yeah. Well, there's
multi-difficulty.
Okay. But there's also different ways to handle quote-unquote difficulty select, too. Like, Jim Inquisition uses Kirby as an example. The main game is easy as hell. But trying to get all those little collectibles, they'll put those in some really ridiculously hard spots.
Yeah. Kirby's hard and easy at the same time.
And that's kind of Nintendo's version of difficulty, where they don't really challenge you to the post-game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the Sakurai Kirbyism.
And then there's those Chinese
they kind of took on the thing for
Mario Bros.
All their new games now.
Yeah.
Like, especially with Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
Well, yeah, like Odyssey doesn't get hard till the post game, or if you have a second player who's a troll.
But then there's like games.
And if the second player is a troll.
And then there's me. I still will lose the Kirby bosses a couple times before I figure them out.
And I will not play Nintendo games. If I don't have to.
Kirby kind of had Kirby's reputation for being easy is a little also overblown, just like Dark Souls' reputation for being hard. But
Dark Souls being hard is a meme. Don't let your memes be realities.
Well, I mean, it's a challenging game, but I don't think it's as hard as people say it is. It's still kind of beyond me, though.
Exactly.
But
have you ever played Ninja Gaiden on 8-bit, son? Dude, you don't have a fucking chance. Little boy, man, you don't even fucking know what hard is, man. Dude, when you fucking bleed and sweat fucking tears, man. Dude, play some old school shit, dude.
Hey, I got the
RNG, fuck your ass, man.
Hey. Oh, I hate RNG, but
yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I was gonna say I got the good ending on Cave Story, so.
Dude, the old Ninja, like the NES Ninja Gaiden, I got that right now actually.
Oh, I do.
Have you ever completed it? It took me months. I was 11 years old when I played that shit, dude. I played that shit for months and months before I fucking finished that. Same with Contra, dude. I didn't know about this up, down, left, right shit, dude. I didn't know about that. I was playing with my brother for fucking weeks, man, before I made that shit. Yeah, dude, I beat it, dude.
Nice.
I beat Ninja Gaiden and I fucking beat Contra, dog. And dude, it makes my dick harder every day when I think about it.
Now for the real question. What about Battletoads?
I'm checking it out.
Battletoads? No, I have never completed Battletoads, dude. But I like calling GameStop about it, dog. If they have it, Jesus.
I have those.
I can promise you never beat it on 2-player.
Working on Battletoads.
No, I have never.
No, 2-player is literally impossible. There's a glitch on the second player that makes 2-player impossible to beat.
Really?
I think I won.
Dude,
I think I won the.
I have only played the Battletoads with 2-player. I have no idea, dude.
Yeah,
I completed like.
And chances are most players don't even get far enough for that glitch to matter, but there is a glitch that makes it impossible to beat in 2-player. And hey, Manji Sage, welcome to the stream.
I didn't even know about that, dog. Jesus.
Yeah, I think it's on the second, like, motorcycle stage or something, where the second player just doesn't go. Like, second hover bike stage.
I forgot there was more than one hover bike stage. Oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah. I mean, hover thing, man. Jesus.
I mean, I've only read articles about it because, I mean, I don't know.
I told you guys I'm useful.
My kind of difficulty is like I like games that give me like different weapons that I can like try to outsmart the game with, but
yeah.
Like I'm for a more cunning type of difficulty.
I kind of disagree with this difficulty settings because they have to remake their games. like 3 times now, easy, medium, and fucking hard, dog.
Well,
And they don't play the game that they're supposed. Like they want to make a game, and they're like, oh, this is how you're supposed to play it, you know. And then they have to like put difficulties on that shit. Then you like suppress the like content creators a little bit. Just give them the math. Let us play your game, you know.
Well, actually, what they do for difficulty sliders, they just like make the game itself, and then they usually put out like a spreadsheet of different levels of AI intelligence and different stats. And when you choose a different difficulty, it's just those stats.
Or it could be Sonic Forces.
It does give you more enemies.
Or it could be
just another number.
Or
it could be Sonic Forces and only change the way the life counter works.
That's yeah.
Or you could just be or you could literally just be Super Mario Bros. 3 and make it just harder.
Well, yeah, all the actually Mario Bros. 1 was the same way. The enemies just turned into harder enemies.
What's interesting to me is how the Rainbow Six games did it.
Or you could be Super Mario.
How about the way Dark's? Oh, okay, you go first, but.
Yeah, the way Rainbow Six does it is they actually have different levels, not only of like health and how much damage they do and how much damage the enemies can take. They also have different levels of AI difficulty, so that the AI would be more intelligent within each subsequent difficulty level. So you have to try.
I see what you mean, dude. I see what you mean, dude.
Or you could be Super Mario Advance 3.
Or you could be Dark Souls and be a lot more clever with the way you kind of handle the difficulty by one, the class you choose affects the difficulty of the game greatly. Like range classes are a lot easier to exploit. Couple that with a couple of
I agree with Left 4 Cake here. It's like they don't have to change the game, the core gameplay here. They don't. You choose what path you want to take. I like that idea better than.
I just call it.
Plus, they deliberately design in a couple exploits you can abuse. Like, say, if you can find a clever window, you can shoot the boss from early. Or if you abuse the fact they can't leave the room. Or you can keep interrupting the person who's on topic by saying...
Interrupting parrot over here, dog. Jesus.
It's not Sonic... Or you can be Sonic Boom. Or you can be Sonic Boom and just be so terrible it's difficult to play you.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That's what's good.
Knuckles.
Not even the Knuckles. Honestly, that's one of the more boring flight glitches, to be honest, because it's just kind of pausing and unpausing.
Yep.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knuckles.
Interrupting periodic.
Interrupt this periodic who? Ah! What you mean, dude? I know that shit, dude.
I thought you were going for knock knock. It's Knuckles.
I thought that he was gonna say interrupting Orange first, but or interrupting a cow, dude. But he changed it.
Interrupting. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting Knuckles.
Interrupting Knuckles who?
Yep,
Nice.
I just said Knuckles theme from Sonic 3 Knuckles.
Knuckles is allowed, dude. It's okay, dog.
Oh, actually, Zelda Breath of the Wild could be another thing with the whole difficulty of the final boss, because you choose how geared up you get before you face them.
That's true, but then there's still also just like the master difficulty and everything. But like a
well, you can use more than one difficulty method at the same time.
I actually agree with Left 4 Cake here. It's like you choose your own path in Breath of the Wild, man. You can go for the 4 bosses if you want to, or you can go right away to the boss. You know, yeah. Shut up, dude. No, I'm just kidding, man. But you can choose what power-ups you want to do. I'm actually playing it right now, and I've done like 3 out of 4 bosses, and dude, there's like continents I haven't even explored yet because because I get burn and shit. You know, there's like weather components in that. The Breath of the Wild was actually pretty good made. I like Breath of the Wild so long, man. Yeah.
About
another thing that there's something specifically that I'd like to talk about with Dark Souls, because they do have the New Game Plus up to, like, I think 15 in London. But a lot of them have all the multiple New Game Pluses that only really change numbers still.
Yeah.
But the enemies, the reason it's so hard for a lot of people is that
because
the enemies themselves, you know how they have the charge up when they're like winding up to do an attack?
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, why are they charging up all the way back there and like taking like a giant heavy weapon, charging it back, pulling it back slowly, and then just like suddenly whap.
Wham! Ah!
Yeah.
Rock launcher!
Freaks people out because it doesn't make sense based on what they know about momentum.
Exactly.
But what kind of you have to learn, rather than just learning their patterns, you can understand rather than just the timing. That it's not to show timing when they pull back. It's to show where they're going to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you, dude.
They use that method in Zelda as well.
Yep.
Especially Wind Waker.
Yeah,
the Wind Waker has the push the wind mechanic, so I mean, which does still make it. Which, interesting enough, despite it making the game trivia, it should still make you feel like a badass anyway.
Dude, I still laughed when you dress up like a fucking lady, dude, on the roof, man. Call yourself dildo, dude. I'm the biggest dildo. What the fuck do you want, man? I'm the biggest dildo in the town. Dude, have you ever seen a bigger dildo, dude? I'm the biggest fucking dildo.
Oh, no. How about, what about, like, ranking systems, where it's like the main game's easy, but then to S-rank it, you have to go, like, the extra mile, and they reward you for it or something?
I actually like that. I actually like that.
That works pretty well, especially in, like
Sonic Adventure 2.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
Because it gives you side challenges inside each individual mission, as well as...
And then Metroid does it for the whole game.
Or like Sonic 06.
Sonic?
I warned you.
Well, Sonic 06 has a rank system too, but that's mostly because they were just kind of copying the adventure formula there.
Yeah, and they're also
I didn't even know about Sonic, dog. What the fuck, dude?
Supposed to be the...
Well, yeah, Sonic has a ranks at the end. Though Sonic Adventure had a weird method where you just played the stage. They would give you an objective you have to complete, and they gave you another objective.
I'd see it.
So, like, the second time you play, you have to hold 50 rings while completing it. Then you have to do it within a certain amount of time.
And then you have to do it, and then you have to do it while killing kills in the process.
But then Sonic Adventure 2 did a more traditional ranking where you're scored based on your time scored and whatever, and then you have to get a certain score to get the S rank, or A rank.
Yeah,
they didn't do S yet.
Nice.
I like that. I like that system.
That's fine. I mostly played 2-player though, so...
Yeah.
The second player was my ranking system.
What do you think is the worst Sonic game?
Periodic. What do you like to do on your days? Like, on your free time, what do you like to do, dude?
Raid.
Raid?
Read.
You read books, huh?
Watch videos. Tune into your live stream.
What's your favorite book, dude?
My favorite book?
Yeah.
Varies depending upon the second.
Well, okay, well, answer for this second.
For this second, it's not a book, more like your stream, Cake.
But
I like your stream.
Thank you, but that does not answer the question. You're avoiding the question. Do you even read?
Yes. Currently, my favorite book is Mockingjay.
I'm actually not a big fan of I'm not a big fan of the Hunger Games books, honestly. I was much more interested in 1984 in school.
Dude, my favorite book is like Ready Player One. I don't know if you heard it. It's
movie about it. I have not read that yet.
Oh, dude, you have to read it.
No.
You gotta read it, dude. It's my favorite book, dude. I got the book from a friend. He didn't even know, dude. He was like, "You gotta read this book," and I was like, "I've never read it." And he sent me a copy of that book for show. He sent it me for free in the mail. I got that copy in my mailbox. Dude, it was the best book ever, dude. So I read it like I was like, oh, what the fuck do you mean? I'm gonna read this whole book, man. But I read it, dude. I read the first chapter, and dude, I was fucking hooked.
Yeah. Well, one of my friends really loved Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
He loved his writing, and he loved like all the Tom Clancy games except for Wildlands.
Yeah.
Actually, was that Tom Clancy? Maybe that was just Ghost Recon.
Wildlands was okay though. I played the Wildlands. It was okay. It wasn't that bad, dude.
Alright.
I just didn't like it as much.
What's your favorite book?
But my favorite book has to be.
No,
I own the I have a couple like Star Wars books. I have.
My new favorite book is Divergent.
I have some Isaac Asimov, some Star Trek books.
Oh, I love Isaac Asimov.
Mm-hmm. But I have to say, right now, my favorite book ever is probably I got the Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh,
yes!
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So it's the one that has like all 5 books.
Not
all
the end.
Nice.
The bowl of petunias as it fell from the sky.
Yep, that one.
If you read the book before you watch the movie, you're gonna enjoy the movie a little bit more extra, man, for sure.
Definitely.
I couldn't find.
I've read the book, but that was after I watched the movie.
Yeah.
No!
My brother had.
But did you appreciate the movie more after you read it, though?
Honestly, the movie felt like an abridged version, but.
It's time to ask Kate.
I really loved the restaurant at the end of the universe too.
But anyway, he wants to. The book series I've been really into is the Dresden Files. Which, if you watch a television show, the two really only share namesake with each other, really. Story's completely different, but it's think Harry Potter meets Sherlock Holmes. That's kind of the style of the book.
Yay! Magical mystery.
Yeah, pretty much.
Magical mystery tour.
But God, what can I say about it? It's not a spoiler.
That's a book.
But yeah, Harry Dresden. He runs his own little. He's a private investigator wizard.
Yay!
And he finds himself in stickier and stickier situations as the book progresses.
Yay!
Right, and saves the world a couple of times, which the books very successfully managed to raise the stakes even after the entire world's like under destruction. Like, it's really quite impressive, really.
Fanfic.
It doesn't actually have Harry Potter in it, just the guy happens to be named Harry Dresden, but... Which, by the way, which they do make fun of. One of the characters does make a joke about him being named after the same name as Harry Potter. So some just make fun of him for that in universe, but...
Coincidence? I think not.
And Harry Dresden himself is pretty much a nerd who's into, like, Star Wars and stuff, but...
You think that might have anything? You think it might be at all related to how 50 Shades of Grey
That is the ultimate fanfic of multiple
Twilight fanfiction.
Jesus, dude, I have never read 50 Shades of Grey, dude. But I had like an ex-girlfriend that wanted to see that shit, dude.
Ow!
Oh,
I hit myself.
So,
yeah, it's kind of like how that started as a fanfiction for Twilight.
Yeah.
Yay.
I wonder if it has anything to do with. I wonder if it's anything similar that happened with this story.
Did you just say N-word, dude? What the fuck, dude? No.
Edward, Twilight. I'm not in.
Oh, Edward. Oh, Jesus, dude.
oh, okay, that's much better. Actually, I was a bit nervous
like, what,
there.
did I say the actual word? Is what I was thinking.
Like, I'm streaming here. Hold on, no, you can't have that here. Abort stream.
Abort.
No, but I thought it was like censoring himself, like N-word instead of saying the word, you know.
Yeah.
Edward. And while he was saying Edward, okay. Jesus.
Oh, not exactly books, but I do have quite a few comments. Well, yeah, they are books. Like, I'm working on right now reading the what is it? the Jeff Johns Flash run. I'm working on buying through that as it comes out.
Oh shit!
It is really good.
I never heard about it. Tell me a little bit more, dude.
You know how for a while Wally West took up the role of the Flash?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Before Barry came back, yeah. It's by the writer Jeff Johns, who also did a lot of Green Lantern, as well as I believe he did Brightest Day, Blackest Night as well.
He denied Deadpool, right? He denied Deadpool and shit. I think
he had nothing to do with Deadpool, I believe.
Yeah, he denied that shit. He was like suggested to help it out with that, but he didn't do it. I think I know the guy you're talking about, dog.
He's the guy that's currently also in charge of. For some reason, they put him in charge of all the DC movies now, so they're starting to improve. Jeff Johns is cool.
What if?
But yeah, he had a great. He had a great Green Lantern run. He did Brightest Day, Blackest Night event, and he had this amazing Flash run where it followed Wally West. And I really loved his writing.
Nice. Does he have any connection with the new Flash series that's come out? Dude, I have not looked into it that deep, but there's like a new Flash series, like a TV series. Does he have anything to do with that?
He doesn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
But the story with Wally West being a Flash and everything, he's already married at that point.
I see.
So basically, he took up the role of the Flash instead of being Kid Flash. And after the, I think it was still before New 52, maybe.
Okay, I see, dude.
But after New 52, I think they started over. After New 52, they started over. And Wally West, instead of the one that is that we know, it is a completely different Wally West. Because there's the Wally West in the Flash series that they made it be Iris's brother, but originally it was her.
Hey, do I run it stream?
He left. Okay, nice.
Originally it was Iris's nephew.
Oh, okay.
And so that leaves it open for. That's why he was black in the New 52.
Okay, that's
like a different mother.
He was black in the new one, dude.
The whole story is that it's a different mother in this universe. So.
I see, dude. Jesus. Do you guys like anime?
Flash, and then Rebirth basically kind of started over-ish again. He didn't really become Kid Flash, New 52. He kind of was, but he didn't become Kid Flash. The old Wally West from before New 52 was just not completely erased. What he was, except he's just coming back now. He's back now. And they're using the whole Rebirth event to tie it into. They're using the Rebirth event as Flashpoint, of course.
Yeah, it's gonna mix in with the times with the other people here. That's why they used it, I think, to like match the time zones a little bit.
Wally, it was Barry that went back in time to save his mother.
Yeah.
And then the whole different timeline was created. And there was the explanation at the time that it was how if you go at the speed of sound, you get a sonic boom, and if you break the sound barrier, and if you break the time barrier, you create a time boom, which like changes things a bit. So even when he reverted it, things weren't always
actually went so fast he could change time. You know, he changed.
It was a weird explanation though, because like it's time.
Time is like this wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. No, see, time is wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. I can't quite.
It was explained during the Flashpoint event by Thawne, but now it wasn't that Barry did all of that himself. It was that Dr. Manhattan somehow influenced things to change.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so they're bringing Watchmen into the main DC universe.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know about that shit. Now I can tell, like, I can be a fucking hipster fag and I know about this shit when I go to the movies and shit. Oh, dude, I already know, man. I have the insight now, son. Jesus.
Also, I just figured out.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you for that info, dog.
Waters.
The first
just
2 volumes of the Jeff Johns run.
Yeah.
And it's really good. He is a great writer.
Yeah, and writing is dying though, for sure, dude. There's no physical books that's being created like right now by like a big ass company. It's like, you know, Jesus, man. We got this digital shit, but we have like a lot of ebooks and shit, but the books are dying, dude. It's like a dying breed. We're gonna see the last generation of physical books for sure. And we're gonna see.
We'll keep saying that, I believe, but I'm not sure it's gonna happen.
Well, I'm thinking. I wonder if they could figure out how to like. Maybe we won't be like mass producing books anymore, but the digital version will be available, and maybe it'll be a more expensive like to order print.
Yeah.
So there's a niche demand for physical books still, but
that's true.
There just isn't mass appeal anymore.
No,
I think it's pretty even right now because like. Comic book fans, especially.
Well, comics.
Go down to their. Because
comic books are a little frustrating to interface with in digital format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Comic books is not gonna die in the physical form. It's not gonna die. It's like a niche. It's like Magic the Gathering and shit. People are still playing Magic the Gathering, even though they're like pumping out like so many games of Magic the Gathering. Whatever they pump out, they play it on the physical form. That's a niche.
Well,
that's what they got. That's what the comics
they have their fans, and they're gonna keep it for a long time.
Well, another big reason is there isn't a universally accepted manner to convert comic books into digital, just because you have to like zoom in, zoom out, look here, look there.
Yeah. Oh, it's really weird as well, like how they have certain individual pages that would be better scanned like as one page, like as one wide page.
Exactly. The lack of a universal standard to make them a digital format is going to keep them physical for a while.
And only official like licensing apps know how to do like manga right, especially.
Yeah, I understand that.
Like all the unofficial apps, you gotta like scroll through it weird.
There's some things
because
it's really traditional in physics world, you know. Mm-hmm. you don't break. For example, I said like my
favorite thing in the world is just to head down to my Newberry Comics, which is like the US joint. But I head down my local Newberry Comics, not too far away, with like a fat wad of money.
So one thing else,
get a couple paperbacks.
Though one thing I'll say is audiobooks have gotten me interested in audio dramas.
Dude, I listen to audiobooks every day when I'm supposed to go to sleep. I love listening to audiobooks when I'm supposed to go to sleep, man.
Well,
I listen to
can't.
Well, not just audiobooks, but I discovered there's like 10 Doctor Who audio dramas that are like they're only exist in an audio format. Like that was the way they were designed to be listened to, because like the sound effects and stuff that were being tossed in while they're reading is meant to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And they're also each read by a different actor too, the characters.
Yeah.
So it's not just
that's freaking cool, man.
Yeah, it's not just one guy reading the book. It's like everyone's kind of performing their part, though the doctor's narrating everything. But
like, I just personally can't audiobook. Like, if I'm going to like read a book, I'm gonna want the thing in my hands, man. I can read comics and stuff like That's fine.
My biggest thing is not the thing in my hands, it's just light being projected in my face. Like, I can do audiobooks, just not really ebooks for very long, and even if I do read them, it has to be like in a well-lit room.
For me, it doesn't matter, but when I was a kid, I was so excited. Every time I got my, weekly pay from my parents, I fucking ran and bought like new Dragon Ball Z comics, man. Every week, every fucking week I got monies. That's what I spend my money on, man. I wanted this like Dragon Ball Z like hard copy shit, man. It was so, dude. I enjoyed that shit so much, man. And then he grew up, man. Dude, I liked when he was a kid, and I like to see when he grew up as a kid, dude. It was the most hilarious shit I ever seen. Once upon a time, he like slapped a pussy like by mistake and thought, hey, "Where's your dick, dude?" It was the hilarious shit ever when I grew up, man. That was awesome, man. But then when I grew up and I saw like Dragon Balls on TV, and we have like these Dragon Ball Z X whatever, there's like 10 fucking series about that shit, man. Dude, I can't follow it all, dude.
Now they retconned like half of it.
Yeah. It's like I can't follow it, dude. Dude, I lost my the like magic, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about Magic, though, is at the very least, if you want to be current, you only have to worry about the most current stuff. But since they do have the tiers where it's like, this tier is only the most 2 recent releases, and then we have the next tier, which is the 4 most recent releases, and so on and so forth.
Like the way it is now, all you have to have watched is like, you don't have to have watched like all of it to appreciate it. So I'm kind of like picking up, but, like, the entire story is just like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super.
Also, one interesting term that I hope the Marvel movies kind of do is the soft reboot, where they don't really reset anything in the world, but it's a point where they draw a line, and they don't expect you to know anything.
That would be pretty cool, actually. I like that.
Yeah, I like when stuff like that happens. Like,
and then you have heart, and then you have...
does it a bit better. Like, that's what they did with the Rebirth event, which was what finally got me into buying comics.
Dude, I can take an example. It's like a cliche as fuck, but I'm gonna talk about Pokemon, dog. When I was a kid, dude, I fucking loved Pokemon, dude. It was my jam, dude. My dick got so fucking hard. Anybody talked about Pokemon, dude. When it was like 150 Pokemon, and it was like one extra, like Mewtwo, dude. I love that shit, dude. My dick got so hard, and I traded cards every day, man. I played like so many card games, and I traded every day, dude. I had every fucking card you can imagine, man. I had that shit, dude. Jesus, dude. Pokemon was my life when I grew up for a while, man. I recorded everything on the VHS tapes, man, dude. It was fucking great, man. But they implemented Pokemon so fast. New Pokemon so fast.
Well, hold on. They actually did something, though. Because at least starting from Gen 3, they had the separation between regional decks and national decks. And every region still only had like 150 Pokemon in that region.
True.
And that's how they handled that.
Yeah.
And if you look at Gen 3... Well, if you really look closely at Gen 3, you can tell they intended on you, originally, being able to transfer your Pokemon up. Because you couldn't get any old Pokemon until they released more games for that generation.
True.
Like, because
I personally, I played through Fire Red first.
Yeah. I played Yellow first, man. I loved having Pikachu after me, dude. Pikachu was my jam, dog. Jesus.
Yeah, I played the GBA port, the Fire Red one, the remake.
Yeah.
First, and then I ended up playing through Sapphire. And Sapphire was the shit. Dude,
it was good, dude. It was freaking good. It had some new shit. It implemented new shit. I don't know, dog, but I was still resistant. Change. I don't like change, man.
Even though they didn't really change. Even in reality, they didn't change a whole lot until Sun and Moon.
Yeah, true.
I love the new, instead of just having a grid. I love that.
Well, yeah, that's just an upgrade, though.
That's just something they should have done, like, forever ago.
Yeah. Though X and Y had a
you're right. It was just I think it was just on time, actually.
X and Y was still nice though, because you could still move diagonally. Yeah, you just snap to the grid when you stop walking.
Yeah, like X and Y, it felt better, but like they just like ignored that completely for ORAS.
At the very least, though, the maps were
something older still.
They didn't design the maps in such a way that you felt like you really needed to walk diagonal.
Yeah.
Like you immediately you're just like, okay, walk left until I get wherever, or walk up.
Instead of having like the squares though, like on, they kind of still have a grid, but you're not like locked to it at all in Sun and Moon. It's like you feel free. The environment around you is natural. It feels really natural, and it just has the actual, instead of just counting a step by like moving one spot on the grid. Maybe they do have a grid still for the steps, but I think it's just every single step that you actually hear will count as a step. And and every step is when they RNG for an encountering.
Well, I'm pretty sure
that's actually interesting to think about. Jesus,
and that's how
I've never thought about that.
Well.
Yeah. That's a good point. Well, I have another Discord to go to. The people is calling, man. So, but I had a really good time talking to you guys.
And everyone check out Eepzor on Twitch.
Eepzor. Yeah, from the first time I ever talked to you, you always called me Eepzor. I fucking love that shit, dude. Nice.
Well, it seemed more correct when your Z was capital, because that felt like the separation.
No. Eepzor sounds awesome, man. I fucking love it, dog.
Yeah, because it was EP capital Z ER Eepzor.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Dude. So, thank you guys for talking today. I had a fucking blast, dog. You guys are really smart and really fun to talk about. Dude, I'm gonna come back and talk to you guys another time, dog. But
I'm down.
Yeah. Have a nice stream, Cake, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, guys.
All right.
I'll see you later, dudes.
See you later.
Bye.
God, and
I like this guy.
Well, why are we talking about Sarah, by the way? In chat.
We've just been going off, and
coincidentally have to be in this huge open world map that doesn't have a lot of stuff to do in between stuffs to do. Like, it's a well-designed map, like in terms of geography, but gameplay, it's just like there isn't much here. Yeah, this is all user-created content, so. And this game's not popular enough for any of it to be rated enough to have the rating.
Yeah.
So that makes it even more joy. It's all new territory. I'm just kind of blindly selecting these in the dark. Probably why they were given they actually accepted my request on Keymailer. Because they just want as much exposure as they can get at this point. But, speaking of which, I've been doing... yeah.
I finish what you're gonna say. I was gonna
bring it...
something of my own for a while.
Oh, okay, I was just gonna bring up my Soul Link runs, because we were talking about Pokemon, but... Have you heard of a Soul Link run?
I don't know.
Okay, it's obviously it's a subcategory of Nuzlocke, but basically two people play together. The Pokemon you catch in the same route are linked, and if one of them dies, they both die.
Interesting.
And there's more rules too, like you can't match types between the two parties and other things. And you can, because if you're actually playing with that rule, which is in the original rule set, you do have to play with a randomizer.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's going to be Pidgey. Oh, well, we might as well not even bother catching it.
Oh yeah, that would be hellish.
But yeah, it is an interesting way to make Pokemon a bit more cooperative. Yeah, Nuzlocke. Only, it's Soul Link version of Nuzlocke.
Yeah. I have a text.
Nuzlocke.
2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them. They're both locked. If you were shorter, you would look like a good dwarf. Probably go leave this world and look up a different one. Jesus.
All right. I have my story about how I came home yesterday with like an old laptop that someone was trying to offload. A friend of mine was trying to offload, as well as some money that I was going to get a bunch of games with immediately, and then just sit down, relax, have a nice night, and then I broke my glass.
Yep.
Yeah, so there's that story. But I started messing around with this computer, and here's what I found, because it's this old Toshiba satellite, and it looks like a chunky freaking thing. But if I go to the system thing, when they got it, it was like a 64-bit Windows 7. But they upgraded it to Windows 10.
Alright.
So it's got the newest version of Windows.
Yeah, the Windows 10 is also a tablet OS too, so that might not have been a bad call on that one. Since it depends though on what Microsoft actually did though.
Yeah, they have it split apart well. But this thing itself is not that bad. It's got 4 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay, it's probably a reasonable amount.
Yeah, and like the PC, the Vista 32 I'd been running for like ever had 3 gigs, so that's nice. It's 64-bit, which is nice.
I'm sitting here with 2 computers doing the stream. One has 8, the other has 16. The gaming one's the one with 8, though.
Yeah. And the processor itself is 2.2 gigahertz.
Yes, I have Gmod format.
Isn't bad.
So I was just answering chat's questions while you're talking.
Huh?
So I was just answering the question in chat while you're talking.
Aye. But yeah, it's an okay CPU and stuff, and it has good RAM. So I'm gonna try at least using it for a podcast.
All right.
I'm excited to actually like try out anything on this thing. So. Oh, it has integrated graphics. That's wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
I mean, that technically doesn't mean much. It's like, okay, you can plug a monitor into it. That technically counts as integrated graphics.
I just mean it has like.
That's just like saying it has RAM.
It's Intel HD graphics, so it's like cheese. It's like kind of there. It's not going to perform like an actual graphics card.
Gmod makes me want to play Call of Duty. I figure, why doesn't it make you want to play Counter-Strike? It's a lot more closer to proximity.
Dude, I'm launching Counter-Strike now. See how this runs.
Yeah. No, I actually do not own a single Call of Duty game. I tried for a free weekend once, thought it was fine, but didn't really impress me enough. Given that
it's pretty fun.
No.
It's like I tried another game earlier, and it wasn't any fun to me, but I think I like this a lot.
See, the first person shooters I've played: TF2, Tribes Ascend, Overwatch, Paladins.
I absolutely love CS:GO though.
It's a shooter that exists that a lot of people like. I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about it per se. It's just I don't really have much to say about it at all.
Like, to me, COD is nice and casual. I kind of like it. It's pretty. It's nice for a while, but like the kind of thing, like Rainbow Six games, like Rainbow Six Siege especially too. I can play those for hours on end. I can play CS:GO for hours on end. Yeah.
I play the short furry character in Paladin, so Just because I like the way he was like a support DPS hybrid class, really.
Oh, you mean Victor?
I was talking about paladins, but
yeah, Victor, I think.
No, Pip, the short one, the one that throws bombs and throws potions.
Oh, Pip.
Yeah, I really like Pip, even though he's like considered low tier, but I don't care.
No, I always get destroyed by the Pips when we're actually on the field.
Yeah, well, it's funny because we're looking at the tier chart, and I'm like this tier chart sucks. It puts Pip at the low end.
Pip is actually like a pretty high skill character to make it work.
Oh, I don't know. It's just like you throw bombs at people's feet.
Like, for me, especially, it's hard to get the architect, especially.
Oh, the arc's great. I use it to do all sorts of weird tricks.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with this boss? The music resets every time I hit him. And his AI is broken. Yet he has a lot more health than the other ones do.
I think he was supposed to be an actual mini-boss. But they just made bosses out of all of these for some reason.
Yeah. This is like a boss grinding level, but I just did it just because I was tired of running around doing nothing, so I had to make up for it. No, his health reset. I'm moving on.
That's the stupid...
I think maybe there's too many bosses loaded at once, so a lot of them were bugged.
How do you like paladins for now? Fair amount. Like, and have you played Overwatch, actually, too?
I played Paladin's videos, too, and I tried Overwatch. I liked Overwatch, too, but, I don't know, I didn't get immediately absorbed into it like I did Paladins.
Yeah. Like, I played Paladins quite a bit. But I tried Overwatch, I just didn't like it. And that was even before I even got into Paladin.
I just haven't found a character I like to play as in Overwatch yet. Meanwhile, I immediately found someone I was okay with in Paladins. And Pip wasn't even a rotation character, so, you know. Yeah, but Overwatch you gotta remember, unlike Paladins, you do have to pay money for. Which the loot boxes make me forget sometimes, to be honest. No, there's a game I wonder what we'll do if loot boxes get outlawed is Overwatch.
Oh yeah, especially.
Because Overwatch will have to restructure the way it distributes cosmetics, since I think you can only get them in loot boxes, right? Paladins is a weird hybrid case where they just kind of lock certain items behind the loot boxes. So they just need to turn that off, and then they're good, because they have the marketplace there. Oh yeah, Overwatch is actually pretty heavy. God, think of what I had to do to even capture it. I couldn't capture it until I really capture it well until I got 2 PCs to do it with. And so when I tried to capture before, the game itself went to like 5 frames a second. Or the worst Overwatch character. The one that could block people into the spawn room. Who's that one? Mia?
May.
Which, by the way, Paladins technically has that same power, but you know what they did to fix it? Every spawn room has 3 doors out. So you can't have to block all 3 of them. Well, yeah, Paladins doesn't demand nearly as much as a game. Meanwhile, Overwatch is just like, just pushes the graphics fidelity. So not only do you need to pay $60 for the game, but you also need to have a pretty powerful computer too, or one of the consoles.
Bro, what? I can't type or something?
Yeah, but Paladins isn't... The reason why is because Paladins didn't make itself nearly as shiny. Overwatch has 2, but that... Oh, you can play... Yeah, Paladins doesn't have a... There isn't a single mode in Paladins that lets 2 people pick the same character. That's another thing. So there can only ever be one ice block in the spawn. I mean, I suppose 2 if you were teaming up with the opposing team. I mean, I don't know, maybe there's a method of allowing people to choose the same character in custom game settings. I didn't look closely at custom games. Paladins. I don't know. I like the other shooter from High Res that I played, though, Tribes Ascend, if you heard of that one. Though it's more a Halo-y vibe, but everyone's on jet skis. Yeah, that's what makes that game unique, was the jet skis was awesome.
Oh, Tribes, yeah.
Yeah, Tribes Ascend. I just played a soldier, and I made my secondary a second fizz spinner, or whatever it was. 'Cause, I mean, I don't need any other weapon. Just shoot at their feet when they land. Just get really good with one weapon. Roadhog hooked an exploding mech to me.
That's just bad timing, man.
Had to rip off Groot and well, a lot of the characters very look like they were inspired. Like Pip is almost like Ratchet and Clank or something.
I believe Grover actually came. Wait, no, he didn't. He didn't. But Grover is actually a skin in Smite.
So is the engineer from TF2.
Yeah.
That's pretty hilarious.
Turtle's trash, though. He's strange. It's just not really. His main weapon is weird.
Is this from their game, Warthog Gulp? I'm trying to think if I saw this somewhere before.
It's working.
I'm ready again. Oh, the one issue with Discord chat, though, is the Restream app doesn't yet relay anything into Stream Chat, I don't think. Oh. So it's kind of a one-way relationship on that one. Cold Fire. Okay, gotta try that one. Now that I grinded up loot. I did actually subscribe to it, right? Yep. Okay, I'm ready to... Do we really want to move Crash back in here? I mean, I just now got 4 viewers.
True.
Anyway, how's it going, the Bedrock Guru, by the way? He's locked in low. Close the blast doors! Well, speaking of changes George Lucas made to Star Wars, you know what's one really hilarious one? You know when the stormtrooper hits his head on the door?
Yeah.
You think George Lucas would have thought to remove that, right? But in actuality, he actually added a thunk sound effect in the later addition to that.
Well, it kind of became like a joke.
Well, yeah, I know, but George Lucas... Like, you have George Lucas...
If he removed it, everyone would have been mad.
Well, that would have been one of the more petty things to be mad about, because it's just kind of a background gag to begin with, but... No, it's just funny, like, all the other... like... And there actually are some good changes in later editions, like adding windows to Sky City.
Hmm.
Like, that was a good one, because before it just was, like, corridors, like, it could have been on a spaceship. Or on the Mort Madden, so some glorious Sky City, you know? And there are a couple of good changes here and there like that. Also, at some point, check out the Everything Right with the prequels on the Cinema Wins channel. I'm normal now. So I'm just doing a die-hard Overwatch fan. I'm bored of typing. My person's main weapon is essentially that, and Para can fly as well. Nice. God.
We'll move you back. Just try to stay chill, dude.
Yeah, but no, in all seriousness though, really, Cinema Wins my YouTube recommendation of the day. Yeah, well, he tries to be the opposite of the CinemaSins channel, and also, unlike CinemaSins, he actually knows a thing or two about film and doesn't try to use parody to hide as a shield for whenever he gets criticized for being a bad critic.
Yes. I like that.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know. I've recently, like...
Let me move.
There was another guy that did an Everything Wrong With set of videos. Where he did 2 things. One, he pointed out, like, the nitpicks that were just flat out wrong. And 2, he also pointed out nitpicks that they missed that would have been really good nitpicks for them.
Yeah.
And it's just like... And he also has another series, oh, hello. But anyway, he had a very specific video kind of going in depth as to why the CinemaSins, or the Everything Wrong With's a bad critic series, or bad, yeah. Or kind of doesn't do parody right either. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's Cinema Wins.
I screwed.
Definitely, like I said, I love Cinema Wins, like, especially the ones for, like, because it just, there's a lot of things I didn't notice that I now really appreciate now, you know?
Yeah, I screwed up again. Yeah, I definitely screwed up again there.
Like, you know how CinemaSins points out that everything seems kind of like a coincidence in the bad guy's plan for Civil War, right? But Cinema Wins suggests that it's not that everything's necessarily going to plan. What if he's just executing a plan B and a plan C, and rather than dragging us through the switching plans process, it just goes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, that was a really interesting idea there, and also the everything wrong with guy pointed out that everything is according to plan because of blah and blah and blah.
And blah because it's changing plan.
Well, no, just that here's the reasons why he could have planned all this. Plus, coupled with whatever his actual motivation was at the time, but... Like, his plan... He would have gone forward with his plan whether the Accords was a thing or not. That's one of the big things. Like, the Accords was just kind of a happy coincidence that kind of helped the plan, but...
A coincidence, you say? Yeah.
I think there's the Pixar rule of coincidences. It's okay if coincidences help the bad guy, just they can't help the good guys.
And then there's coinkydinks.
No. Why? I don't want spam in the chat.
Spam. No fair amount. Yeah, no fair amount.
Can I blatantly break the rules for no good reason?
Whoa, Cake, I was responding to yourself like 2 minutes ago. Sorry. Awkward silence.
Oh, I can actually kill the snowman.
I want to see that. I want to see that in instant replay.
Well, if you were watching on YouTube, you could.
Instant replay. You really did kill the snowman.
It's one of those games that'd be much more interesting to have a couple of friends and we could like, exchange levels with each other.
Or if you did instant replay.
It's kind of hard to do in a live stream.
You can do it if you're listening to the stream chat and watching the live stream. Cause it's a lag.
That's not exactly a replay if you didn't watch it the first time.
It's hilarious hearing myself from 2 seconds ago.
Also, okay, so the dragon boss fight in Mario Odyssey was pretty damn awesome.
Awesome is subjective, just like difficulty.
Yes. So, I mean, what does that have to do with anything? Lego Dimensions? I've never played that.
Yeah, Lego Dimensions. Wait, what? Where'd that come from?
If someone figures out a cheap way to fake all the figurines for it, I might then,
Then you might play it.
Yeah, well, I know there's a way, like, with certain phones, you can make your own fake amiibo cards. Of, like, any amiibo you...
runs on NFC.
Yeah, it's an NFC chip. And Nintendo was trying their best to keep the DMCI, anyone who was trying to reverse engineer it, but, you know, doesn't stop people forever.
At Fairmount, I'd be interested to play, but, you know.
But, yeah, I watch cutscenes from Lego Dimensions, it's pretty damn funny. One of my favorite lines in the Sonic run was when Eggman says, "Get a load of this!" Oh, wait, have I said that before? You just ruined the joke. You ruined the joke. Okay, what I was trying to say. No, you did. Because you literally interrupted me during the punchline. I said, "Get a load." No, well, yes, because you don't know what the joke was because you interrupted it.
Why is it that I'm hearing you guys over and over again?
Because you didn't meet the stream. So anyway, what I was trying to say was when he says, "Get a load of this." Wait, have I said that already?
Yeah.
But see, now it's not funny because I said it twice.
Wait. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
And
I'm
Knuckles.
training him.
Knock, knock, and Knuckles.
Knuckles.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Knuckles the
Knuckles will
Echidna.
kill you.
Again, you interrupted me in the middle of my joke.
I'm adding my own twist.
Okay, let me finish this. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Knuckles the Echidna and Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Good one.
Sorry, I thought that was kind of clever when that was on Twitter.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is getting weird. Awkward silence.
So there technically is Marble Madness World, I suppose. Also, by the way, where's Gundyr in Sonic Forces?
There is no guns because you can't play a Shadow.
You can play a Shadow in,
Yeah, you can.
and they get missions from somewhere.
You get missions.
Also, apparently he doesn't need a Chaos Emerald to teleport anymore.
You get missions from your past
self.
self. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly. The storyline doesn't make sense.
Also, Tails really should have said another timeline instead of another dimension when he saw Classic Sonic. Like, that by itself would have fixed that plot hole. Well, they keep flip-flopping, like, are these characters from other timelines or dimensions? You keep flip-flopping. They did it with Blaze.
You just glitched out.
What do you mean? Maybe you're the one that glitched
You
out.
sounded like a robot a couple minutes ago.
That's probably you. That's on your end.
Yeah, because he went completely silent.
I know. Stream chat's just silent, guys. Look.
I'm pretty sure the stream could still read my previous mix. So technically, there is a world that is just a reference to old Midway games. So there is a Marble Madness world. Oh, because every character has free world. Oh, so in LEGO Dimensions there is a Marble Madness world. Well, yeah, because there's a world for every franchise.
Is there a Sonic World in there? Yeah, there is.
Yes.
I saw it on YouTube.
Yes, there is. But that also means that there should also be a Metroid Pinball world somewhere.
Yeah!
Metroid, Pinball.
Yeah, it's actually a good game. You should play it.
Does Samus turn into a pinball?
Do you not Metroid? Do you not Metroid? Do you not know what the Morph Ball is?
Yeah, I know what the Morph Ball is.
So she already turns into a...
Literally turns into a sphere. It literally turns into a sphere of just pure Samus. With no Morph Ball.
No, she's a Morph Ball the whole time, except for when she's on the little dock or wall jumping, but...
That clears it. That clears it up. It clears up the whole thing.
I understand why he wanted to make sure.
It can't be Switch exclusive. It was on the DS first. They can make a Switch port. Though if they make a Switch port, they gotta make a mode where you turn the Switch sideways when it's a tablet, so you can actually have it in the proper view. Like Namco Museum has a rotation option, so you can play the games at a 90-degree angle on the screen.
My phone has rotation option, so you can be sideways.
Well, yes. Which actually is a pretty neat feature, in reality, but we just take it for granted now.
True.
Yeah.
Though most of the time I keep it turned off on my phone.
You are now sideways.
Because the only thing I do in landscape mode is watch YouTube videos, and there's a full screen option for that on screen.
kind of like that. Like when I get a phone, which I don't have one right now.
I have an idea. Watch
because I don't
about watching.
like I don't type on it like this. I type on it like this.
Yeah, like the only way that I would use a phone is vertically, but the only way that I ever use my tablet most of the time is horizontally.
I use the tablet horizontally too, mostly.
Yeah.
Because in landscape it's too wide to really type.
Then again, positives. Cheetos, what's happening to you? What did you do?
What? I'm not talking. What?
What?
Lego Dimensions is a fucking Goonies world.
It's true.
Goonies, never say die.
It's a shame Star Wars couldn't be in Lego Dimensions, but they had to be exclusive to Disney Infinity.
Goonies,
even though they're still making Lego Star Wars games, they couldn't be in Dimensions.
But that's TT games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's kind of that's you know what I mean.
I get it. Yeah.
Still, I don't know. I love the complete saga.
Oh, the complete saga! I have that on Xbox 360.
I think
you have that on Wii.
Yeah, I have it on Wii, but you know.
I used to. I actually played it through on DS.
We also have the entire Lego Harry Potter series.
Yeah, no, the DS, the stages are quite more linear.
Linear.
That was like years and years ago, though. I was borrowing them then.
Yeah.
And you had to have 2 copies of the game to play 2-player.
Oh yeah.
No, you didn't. On Wii, no, you didn't. Maybe on DS though.
Isn't it everyone's dream to play the fat kid who eats ice cream while tied to a chair? Can you actually like move around as him, tied to the chair? It would only be my dream if he could scoot around on the chair. Yes, that would be awesome. I would love to play that.
It wouldn't stop recording your stream.
Dude, that's your problem. The stream's just fine.
Is wet.
Maybe you should stop going to those adult websites.
No, it's literally wet with water.
I think he's too innocent for this joke.
No, I'm saying that's the only thing that's worse than Sonic 06 is Sonic 06 Coke.
Aww, I wanted to actually platform as the kid tied to the chair.
Wow, that's sad.
It would be hilarious, really.
No, the fact that you couldn't, that's sad.
Also, God, I resubscribed to World of Warcraft recently, and God, dude, I'm clearly playing MyWorld. I don't think I'm getting sucked into World of Warcraft that way.
999.
Wow, the world just kind of ends.
I guess it does.
There's like nothing here.
But it does.
But what was that? Oh yeah, there was a cutscene where like
wow, that's such a low.
Or not a cutscene, but there's like a scripted sequence where the Alliance meets, or the Alliance is talking to like the orcs from the other side of the Dark Portal or whatever. Thrall, I think his name is. And I get the like he's like the big bad guy of the Warcraft series thus far. Hold on, I'm telling the story. Don't interrupt the story. It's story time. Okay, so he's the big bad guy.
Story time.
Shut up. So he comes in. So Thrall comes in from the Dark Portal, and my immediate thought as a warrior is I have a leap ability, and he's over there within range.
Oh.
So in the middle of a scripted sequence, I'm like, I'm just gonna punch him in the face, and then I leap at him and immediately die.
Wow.
Like it is spontaneous. Like leap, dead.
Dead.
And I'm thinking, well, and I just bust out laughing because it's like, well, I guess I should have. It's like, well, I don't know what I was expecting when I decided to do that, but...
It didn't end up well.
There's a Gremlins world. Yeah, I was aware there were Gremlins in the game.
Hello.
Hey, yo.
Oh boy,
hey.
Another person.
Hey, Smith.
Who was that? Who was that?
Some kid we found on the street.
God.
Name's
We felt
periodic.
bad for him and took him in.
Name's periodic. I've actually been in the streams before.
Sounds like how I found my...
Sounds like how you met your mother.
Please don't say you watched that show.
I actually don't. It was a joke.
Okay, good. Nobody.
My biggest problem with that show is they repeat a lot of the same jokes.
Exactly.
In fact, as you go on, it's just the same plots with different characters.
Aren't most shows?
Yay, plot.
Which, I mean, it was fun for a couple seasons, but once you figure out the pattern, then it stops being funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power
I don't know
Rangers
why
is a
people
good
still
example.
watch it after like 17 seasons. They still find it funny.
Oh, it's still happening? I didn't even realize that.
Beetlejuice. You can play a shell in the Beetlejuice world.
Hey, I heard.
What is
I
MyWorld?
heard that there was a How I Met Your Mother world in Lego Dimension.
That probably wouldn't be true.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm kidding. I bet
It plays like an RPG.
You know what I bet there is?
Yeah, it's like an RPG Maker of sorts in a way, just a very light one that's more like Mario Maker.
Oh.
I bet there's a Kirby world.
Cheeto, you want to do competitive?
I don't think there is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, you can play PvP too in this, but
PvP.
or cooperatively with other players. Of course, PvP is probably filled with just a bunch of people that grinded loot on someone's custom grind bosses level.
Or you know, they could just grind so that they can become hackers.
Grinding isn't hacking.
Yeah, grinding's just grinding. Grinding's just
He's
annoying.
not a cheater, he's a beater.
Yep.
No.
Gonna need a montage.
I'm sorry for the horrible reference.
We're
There.
gonna need another
I'm sorry for bringing that back into your memory.
I don't. What is that from? I know it's from something I
have
know.
torture in my
Oh,
mind
yeah.
for the next 17
For
years.
fuck's sake, I hate that shit.
Do you want to
Like-
do some grinding?
No!
Just until we get to the next level.
Cheeto, send
We
a
got.
lobby invite if you want to.
Don't you want to qualify for the new
I'm just going to
dungeons
do-
in the next patch?
Do you mind if I own the lobby actually? Because I want to do just some testing.
Okay, man.
How about we start doing something?
There should be the room world, the room the world.
I think I just want to get a name tag.
I
to
did not hit her. I did not.
Not.
We should make this a seat.
Oh, hi, Carl.
Carl!
That kills people.
I did not know
Right,
that. I am in the
please.
wrong.
You die. People die when they're killed.
Carl! I
Dude,
did
that was
not
the
know that.
2007 Fate Stay Night.
I only know that reference because my brother keeps bringing it up.
Columbus and hat. It's funny.
What?
Humor, that is.
So confused.
Oh god, my brother was
That
watching
the
some anime.
2007, adaptation for Fate Stay Night.
Oh god, my brother was watching some anime movie. It had like these magical girls and some about becoming god and rewriting the rules and becoming witches. And...
I'm watching your stream again.
Oh, you were watching Madoka?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I don't-
that's
my brother.
what it is.
It's more like I walked
Isn't
in.
it like the movies that come like after the show though?
Is it weird that I have a gun that's worth
I think so.
$35 on CS?
Is it weird that I have
And that yesterday it was worth 40?
Knuckles?
I feel like I did everything this world has to offer.
Yeah, Madoka's insane.
I haven't even
it was
tried
more
watching
accurate.
it.
It'd be more accurate to say I walked in my brother watching it, and I just didn't tell him to turn it off.
Well, how about you jump to the next one?
I'm too addicted with Food Wars right now to watch anything else.
Also, it was interesting that the pink girl, like, ended all the suffering, but then the cats were, like, immediately trying to figure out how to do it again.
Oh my god, I just realized that they launched CSGO merchandise.
Also, we laughed a little bit because we couldn't remember something. We couldn't remember the characters' names. So my brother's like, "Oh, okay, I don't feel so bad about just calling her the blue one because apparently that's her nickname in the community."
Hey, bro, what's exactly?
Oh yeah, because blue one is kind of there.
Well, yeah, but we've been just calling all the girls that since they're all color coded.
It's like Power Rangers. Nobody remembers their names.
It's just like there.
Yeah, the red one, the blue one, the green one.
Nobody remembers the names of the Power Rangers except for the green one.
Was yellow one in the movie or whatever?
I think so.
Huh?
Awkward silence.
I remember seeing the yellow one at some point.
Because like the main twist of the show is like something has to do with yellow one.
Oh, well, yeah.
Then you're like, oh shit, just got real.
No, we were also watching the current movie, which was in a dream, so it had a lot of the dead characters in it.
Fresh Kids of Blair.
Because apparently, people from the God dimension could enter the dream, too.
I will never get that fucking show.
By the way, you've been streaming for over 2 hours.
Yeah, that's most of those things.
A lot of people stream for like 7.
Yeah.
I do short streams, really.
Yeah.
But why says 2 hours long?
By stream standards, that's short.
It's quite
really
short.
So, therefore, my first...
Asshat? Why am I an asshat?
A dot. Is a dot.
Who said you were an asshat?
Rival Jack?
Who's Rival Jack? Is he a rival?
Was
Revel, R-E-V-E-L. He just
Revel.
hopped in there.
Yeah, which, if he wasn't someone I already knew, that'd be a offense, but since I know him...
A fence?
I mean, I just got this game on Keymailer today, so I just cranked it on and...
Wait, shit, no!
I had no idea.
The
I had no idea there was any multiplayer in it or anything, so...
Tells you what you can and cannot see online. To task levels of perfection.
Because fuck it.
The internet meta is evolved to pay premium.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say because I know you have the game because it says it on Steam.
Damn, I think my good like is dead.
I don't actually have this.
Well, no, Revel Jack in the chat. I'm talking to the text chat.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you got it free too, Revel Jack from Keymailer.
Just don't post here while I'm streaming unless you're actually watching the stream.
I think my favorite
I failed.
program I have.
VR chat's better.
Well, I failed.
Yeah, VR chat's a lot goofier, but I do like purely the game.
Neil deGrasse.
Like the game in of itself is better here, but I mean VR chat does have a way better community. And is a lot goofier. Oh, you got it by email. Wow, aren't you special?
I like your icon.
Oh, thanks.
Sonic Temmie. Love it.
Sonic Temmie?
Sorry, what?
It's literally what it's called.
Oh, yeah. Could exist in a pure form.
Oh, shut up.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
sorry. In its purest form.
I'll admit the fan base was being a bit over the top when it first came out, but it's a fun game.
No, not just a little bit over the top.
Well, when you consider the fact that most fan bases are already over the top to begin with.
But like, the Destiny community is not as cancerous.
Over the top. Homestuck was half a mile.
But here's the thing: Undertale's a single-player game, so you don't have to worry about the cancerous community while you're playing.
Yeah, well, Homestuck. Yeah, well, Undertale was first coded.
All right, Revel Jack, have fun.
Undertale was first coded in Andrew Hunt's basement, and Andrew Hunt made Homestuck.
Oh my god, I hate Homestuck too.
Like
those.
Yeah,
well, Homestuck I didn't even hear about Homestuck until Undertale, so.
Yeah, no, because they're basically the same thing, except one was before the other, and one was more cancerous.
It's a game and actually good.
Okay, I will admit, Undertale is an okay game. I really just don't like the mechanics that much. I don't know if it's just me.
Do you not like bullet? Like, do you not like and I don't want to say bullet hell because it's not really bullet hell, but like
I'm not a very bullet hell kind of guy. I don't really like
because
that.
Undertale doesn't quite meet the requirements for bullet hell anyway. Like just top down, dodging things games.
Well, kind of like a shoot 'em up.
Yeah, only shoot 'em up without shooting.
Yeah,
like.
I mean, the RPG elements are a little shallow, so if you don't, if you were going into the game and you're expecting a less set of RPG mechanics, you would be disappointed. But
yeah, that was my kind of thing. I heard it was a really good RPG, nothing else, and I was like, oh shit, then I'll check it out. And I got so bored.
But what it is, it's more of a puzzle mechanic than, at least if you're sparing people. It's like it's more of a puzzle game than a real combat system. You know what I mean?
Cheeto, host of freaking.
So like I really like I really like I started playing Undertale after playing Ace Attorney, and I was feeling the same kind of vibe trying to figure out spare people as I was trying to figure out contradictions in court cases. So, you know, so I'd have a hard time thinking someone who hates Ace Attorney would hate doing a pacifist run in Undertale, but I think you get what I was trying to say.
I kind of like Skyrim more now just because it's like on the Switch and portable. I don't know. I think I need it to be more mobile.
Well, that's it's a totally different type of game.
You know, but I feel that the RPG mechanics and stuff like that could be expressed, and they're both kind of long games. Not really, but
I mean,
there are some. It's on the PS Vita.
I mean, I can't nitpick Undertale. Like, the fact that there's no real motivate. There's nothing really to really motivate you to do the genocide run other than it being there. Which I get they have Sans point out, but it doesn't fix the problem.
Oh, I gotta change my audio.
What's that little green mark in the top left corner there?
Green mark. The coin I have equipped.
The what?
It's the coin I have equipped because I bought Operation Hydra.
Oh, shit. Really? That's what you get?
Yeah, it's the Hydra.
We're in CS. We're in CS.
Oh, alright.
You should get CS. I think
I have it. It just I've been playing like other shooters at the same time and just never got around to really sitting down and playing it.
You tried Destiny yet?
No.
Ooh, I really don't like it.
You don't have to.
I don't know. I was kind of excited when they said Destiny 2 was going for PC. Then I heard they really changed the way to divvy out loot and we're pushing.
No, Destiny 2 PC is the better version.
Yeah, no, it obviously is if it can run on your computer.
Well,
it's surprisingly.
I'm really steering away from the whole microtransaction loot box thing.
Yeah.
It's like and everyone said it's good except for the loot boxes.
You know, the story's kind of shit. I will admit I was disappointed, but it's still better than Destiny 1. For fuck's sake, Destiny 1's terrible.
Well, Destiny 1, you had to go to the website to get the story.
And, like, all the story that was actually shown in the game.
Which would have been worth it if they were actually committed to the whole light actually being evil plot. But those writers left, so... Yeah.
Activision has kind of fucked it up twice now, so...
So, yeah, it's like a mostly good game, but it has a couple key points that can kind of ruin the experience for a lot of people.
Yeah. Like, for fuck's sake, I got to max level in the first, like, month or two. And after that, there's nothing to do. And they're always like, we have really good endgame content, but there's no good endgame content. You want to do the raid? You get shit armor, and it takes fucking 6 hours. Okay. At least in World of Warcraft.
I like how they're trying to go for the
Didn't Destiny 2 recently
MMO style content releasing? Except it's not working for them.
Was Destiny 2 the game that recently got caught hiding an XP alternate? Yeah, that's also another reason why.
What was the story behind that? Because I know that every time you level up after level 20, the XP is more before you get a bright engram.
Well, what it is per day, you can only do things so many times before the EXP keeps decreasing to the point it's not worth it anymore. But the game would still lie to you and say you're getting the full XP.
Yeah. And it's kind of like the fact that you can't buy tokens anymore. They just want you to play the game more, so you'll waste more time and buy more microtransactions.
Well, they're trying to cover their asses because of the Star Wars loot box debacle.
Yeah, and that was nice. It's not like nobody plays the game anymore because there's no content to play.
There is actually content to Battlefront, like, a lot.
Yeah, no, I love Battlefront. I've actually been enjoying
not the first game as much. I like Battlefront 2 a lot, though.
You know, Battlefront 2 is pretty good.
I don't know. I'd still rather stick with 2005, but...
You know, anybody would. Trust me. Nobody wants to fucking...
Like, even before all the scandals and loot box stuff, I asked the question, can you play Ewoks in this version? And the answer was no. So I'm like, nope, not buying it. Sticking with the one that I already have. Because there's just a lot more of the Star Wars stuff that you'd want to do in the 2005 version than there is in the new one.
Hey, at least they reopened the multiplayer for Battlefront 2.
And the original... Yeah, well, those servers are still clunky. I'd still recommend using the fan-made servers, but...
No, but, like, I heard
it's good. I agree, it's good that they put them back up. But, you know, I'm just warning.
Shit.
I was on those servers. They tend to disconnect you a lot and stuff. But people are still playing on it.
Yeah, they're privately hosted.
They are?
The servers themselves are, but something's weird about the way they're running it. They're a bit glitchier than they were, you know, back before, you know?
Oh, God, yeah. Nobody wants to fucking play them right now unless they're, like, really good, because nobody wants to play glitchy games.
Well, it's only the server lag, too, is the thing that's causing all of it.
I actually kind of think
if you play the fan-made servers, it's as good as it was back in the day, but the new official servers aren't as good.
Yeah. But I think that they kind of took half of the servers from Battlefront 2, like the new one, and used it for the old one, because the servers on Battlefront 2, the new one, are so shit.
It's not that easy.
I think people are still hosting the servers in the old Battlefront 2. It's just the server listings that they're hosting.
Yeah. I really hope they don't do like the Destiny thing where it's all run on one person's internet connection. I'm pretty sure it's independent servers, but...
Yeah, it all depends on who's running this program.
Yeah.
I have terrible...
The saddest thing, though, is there's a bunch of really good 24-hour servers I always played on that are gone now because the servers went down for so long.
Yeah. I'm just kind of disappointed right now. I wish the story was a little
like back in the day, you could pick any game mode you wanted to play, and there was a 24/7 server for that game.
Yeah, but now all we have to do is Galactic Assault and the Squadron thing in the hero mode because that's the only thing people liked.
That's not very good. But like
the hunt was fun in original Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I'm excited for maps coming out later, but I would have appreciated it if they just made it longer.
I don't know. Oh, and the single-player story just ended abruptly.
Yeah.
I haven't even finished the story.
There's no way. If you finish the story, you haven't finished the story, because they haven't finished the story.
It's going to be free story later.
Yeah, supposedly, yeah.
It's early access. They released Star Wars Battlefront 2 EA as early access.
I don't know why. I really hate Jyn Erso. Like, she is, like... I get why people like her. She seems like an interesting character, but for fuck's sake...
they don't explore it enough.
Yeah. Like, God, you know what would be really interesting? Playing, like, the levels where she was fighting with a trainer.
They didn't just commit to having an Empire campaign.
Yeah. Because everybody has to have the good guys. It's not like it's actual people playing this game and not children.
Well, I mean, the original Star Wars Battlefront 2 campaign, you just played as the troopers the whole time. It just, they happened to switch in the movies.
That's the best part, is the troopers.
Yeah.
Just being another one.
Yeah, like, honestly, I would have been completely fine if they just made, like, a remake. That's better than just a really weird story that's not that good.
Also, isn't the new Star Wars Battlefront 2 just ignoring the prequel stuff anyway?
Wait, what?
I thought there wasn't any prequel trilogy stuff at all in the new one.
Oh,
yeah, no, and they can't.
There is 2 prequel maps.
Oh. Alright.
There is one on Camino that actually follows the storyline of an arc from the first season of Clone Wars. On Galactic Assault mode. And the other one on Feed that I'm not sure about, but you get to play as the 303rd, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm so excited that they actually brought something that's good about the old Star Wars games, aka the different clones, because...
Yes, I love clones.
God damn! The fact that we get to play the 303rd, I love it.
Well, isn't the 501st technically you're always playing in Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Yeah, you used to always play, but like, they sometimes... They used to...
behind being just another clone trooper is cool.
Yeah, no, the fact that you get to play somebody else just besides the white clone troopers. No one else to play them.
Shiny. I like shinies, not as much though.
I hate the Phase 1 shinies. I think they look disgusting,
Yeah.
especially the fins. Oh my god.
Why is
They're so stupid. Running at 115 frames per second.
No, snipers versus the Ewoks.
Mm.
It's pretty hilarious, right?
Dude, I can't... Dude, there's gonna be a Kashyyyk map though soon. Eventually.
Fuck. Okay, I got a bunch of people, A.
Oh, and I also heard, too, if you unlock, like, one of the heroes and go into hero mode, someone else picks it first. You just have to watch. What? If you don't have all the heroes unlocked, if someone picks... If all the heroes you have are selected, you're forced to spectate during a hero match.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no, they fixed that. Like...
Is it... Really?
Yeah,
did they... Yeah, I saw it. You just get to select one of the heroes.
You get 4 heroes right off the bat.
Yeah.
On each side.
And pre-ordered gets just additional cards and shit.
And they still have the Elite Trooper Edition, which is completely useless now. Almost.
Yeah.
Well, because really the whole tiered purchase thing is really kind of a scummy thing to do anyway. But
I just realized something.
The pre-order though was okay because it gave you skins.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't really want that Episode 8 content because I'm probably never gonna use it. And it's just the Rey Last Jedi training outfit and something else. I always forget. Oh yeah, it's Kylo Ren maskless, I think.
Yeah, it's the new one.
Yeah, the maskless one.
How do I change task priority on Windows 10? Jeez.
There is no.
Yes, there is.
That's gay.
No, they didn't remove it. You have to go somewhere else. I have to look at it.
I have not been able to.
Do you go to processes? Or no, details. You go to details.
Yeah, I did details. I couldn't find it.
Right click. Yeah, if you find it, well, the app has to still be right click, set priority.
I right clicked, but I didn't see the set priority.
Yeah, set priority.
Yeah, dude, I don't think it's there anymore.
No, it's there. I'm looking at it. It's on the stream.
Really? Oh shit.
Let me try.
Okay, I've just never seen that.
Now you have to set it each and every single time in Windows 10, but
yeah, you have to do that before anyway.
I kind of
expand end task resource values, create them file, go to details, open file location.
I'm slaughtering the other team. You see this shit, Cheeto?
Also, you know, Control Shift.
This.
Also, learn the Control Shift Escape hotkey.
What does that do?
It brings up the task manager straight away.
Hmm.
It's what Control Delete used to do before they added that menu. The Control
Cheeto,
Delete does now.
Do you guys want to do competitive?
Oh, I see. Details.
Yeah, details.
How good are you? Yes.
How dare I what?
How good are you at CSGO?
I do fine. I am abnormally good with the knife, but not particularly good anywhere else. And when I say that, I don't mean I'm like good enough to take out people with guns with the knife. Just on a knife-on-knife fight, I'm probably gonna win.
I was just wondering if we could do like competitive.
Probably not. I've only played casual, but
yeah.
I was particularly enjoying gun games, particularly.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, it's the one. Yeah, though it's a bit weird that you're kind of on teams, but kind of not.
Arms race? They might have taken that out. I can't remember.
Oh, I'd be so upset if they took that out. I had so much fun with that. You know, it was just a game.
Here.
It was like it's just a super fun, casual thing. You know.
I love that.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? GoldenEye Source still has it, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want to go play GoldenEye?
I need to install it.
Seriously?
I haven't installed it. I haven't even played it on this computer yet.
Oh, the
I
spray
have
on
not played barely anything. I just got this laptop yesterday, Smith.
Oh shit! What does it have in it?
Let's just it's a 64-bit at least, but.
Does that mean you can play Destiny?
No, hell no.
Well, wait, my question is, will you two be on tomorrow?
Yeah. Basically, it was on.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe try to get GoldenEye going.
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Wednesday. I usually have people over.
Oh.
Well,
rip.
for the evening.
Huh. Damn. And I'd be okay if I could guarantee I could find enough other people, but it's kind of tricky getting people to install certain things.
When did the 5.7 become such utter
down.
shit? That's how long.
The 5.7 is no longer a spam weapon. They've been reworking the pistols all slowly.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
There's a guy outside. There's a guy on A ramp. Oh!
Oh yeah, they're all going, what's it called? Shit.
Yo,
Currently playing a deal water under the bridge is good. Alright, well,
they're all in A.
As long as you're having fun for them out.
Jesus Christ.
Smith, do you have Fortnite on Xbox?
Yeah, but I'm never gonna play it.
Yeah, I don't know, just that.
Okay, wait.
The Fortnite players unknown genre just hasn't necessarily won me over, but.
Wait, Cheeto. Well, what's your computer like? What graphics card do you have? Do you not have a graphics card?
I can't hear anything over the game right now.
Jeez, really? They're so quiet for me.
It's so loud.
Dude, turn it down.
Well, yeah, no duh.
Oh god, there's so many names, no game, no life. All the weapons out.
I probably had enough of this. Honestly, I probably had enough of MyWorld for now, at least.
Really? But it's your world, Cake.
Well, technically, this world belongs to Snipes.
Shit, I suck at life. So wait, Cheeto, what graphics card do you have?
I don't have a graphics card.
Oh, okay. Anything? Do you have?
It's just some old laptop that I got from a friend for free last night.
Oh, how old?
When they bought it, it was Windows 7.
Oh wow, that old? What's your frames per second on CS?
I forgot how to check.
I have. If you press Shift Tab and you go to Settings, then you can go to. I think it's shit. Where is it? In game, the in-game section. There's FPS counter.
Oh shoot.
That's what I use. I just have it on all my Steam games. What the fuck?
I'm getting 100 frames on the menu.
Just on CS menu?
Yeah.
What are you getting in-game?
I haven't checked.
60 frames in my
I
game.
left the map. It was too loud and I was trying to talk.
So what is it right now?
I'm on minimal settings. It has 2.2 gigahertz processor.
That's okay.
4 gig RAM.
I was just saying you actually may be able to play Destiny because I'm able to play this crap laptop.
Integrated graphics.
Yeah, I have integrated graphics on here too.
Jesus, that's disgusting.
Yeah, no, but the weird thing about this, it has 2 graphics cards.
Is one of them Intel?
One of them's Intel, the other one's an N40M NVIDIA.
You might... depending on what you're doing, you might have a glitch where it tries to use the Intel graphics card instead of the NVIDIA one for things. So have fun sorting that out.
Because right now I'm just using Intel.
That's just a common bug that the Intel things have.
Wait, so what is it?
The laptop as a whole tries to use both video cards, but some programs don't play nice with that, and it will use only the Intel card, and not.
I only play with NVIDIA. On this.
You may you say that, but the laptop might, unless you completely disable the Intel one, It could still just be using the Intel one.
There's NVIDIA settings that literally let you disable the other graphics card.
Yeah, okay, that's a good thing to do, because like you get just to completely disable it, because I know someone was having issues where their laptop was being stubborn and just wouldn't stop using the Intel one.
Really? Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's a... Yeah, so it's just stupid Intel. Part of the reason... It was just one more reason not to buy laptops for me, but...
You know, I honestly think if I'm going to buy anything else, it may be a Razer laptop or maybe something with a 10.
No, you're spending too much money, unless you really need to take it with you places. Which you probably don't.
17 frames, by the way. I'm getting like 20 at top.
Laptops are over-marketed. They're not as good as they say they are. They're overpriced.
Yeah, but I need the mobility for school.
You know, if you really need... Do you really need to take the games with you to school?
No, it's mostly just because school, because I need like a laptop for school.
Yeah, what one guy did was he bought like just a cheap laptop for school and then bought his desktop to be his gaming rig.
Yeah, but
because for school you only need to run like even $50 laptop will run like Word.
So I know people in San Fran that had GTX 1070, so I went up and got that from them. And then when I came down, my hard drive died. And this is the 15th time this has happened, and I've always gotten different ones.
Well, I mean, do research still and find a good cheap laptop, but
yeah, no, that's probably what I'm gonna do.
But yeah, like cheap, like my recommendation for like school and stuff, cheap laptop for work, unless you're like getting like a film degree or something, you really need the studio software in class. And then
I kind of do.
Yeah, well, in that case you have a reason to get the expensive laptop, but that's like a very specific thing. And even then you should like check with the teachers/professors on whether or not you really need to be taking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
Before dropping the money, because 90% of people can get away with just having a cheap laptop for the actual classes.
Yeah, no, so it's like right now I'm doing a film class and I kind of need like a powerful laptop or something that can pull its own weight.
Even then, what gaming laptops and studio laptops kind of prioritize the hardware differently, because for like video running you really need to get CPU more than you need a good video card.
Yeah. This has 16 gigs of RAM. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, well, my streaming recording computer does, but it only has like a really like a NVIDIA N-Sun like 710 GT in it, and my gaming computer has the GTX like 1050, but has like a 6-core processor instead of an 8-core processor like the streaming computer does.
Yeah.
So there's a difference in priorities between these two machines because they're built for different tasks.
I just have to do a lot of graphical rendering, so that's why I actually have this laptop.
Yeah, so like an alright graphics card and really good CPU is what you really need for like working with video.
Yeah. So like what I do is I put my graphical rendering on one graphics card and I put my gaming on my other so I can play games over render shit. Well,
you really should be putting your video rendering on the CPU.
Yeah.
Not the graphics card. The CPU does that better.
Okay.
The only time you should be using the graphics card for recording game footage is if the game itself is bottlenecking the CPU. But that's only like a handful of games. Most games are more GPU intensive than CPU.
Yeah.
And the ones that aren't are usually like retro games that aren't anything intensive.
Yeah, I've been like playing a lot of retro games recently, but I think that's about it for my retro.
No, yeah, you get a lot better video quality and a much lower bit rate with the CPU.
I'm going to be.
I got a USB N64 controller.
Oh.
So that's.
I have regular N64 controllers. I'd be better off buying an adapter for those.
Yeah.
If I was going that route, but I did put money to Kickstarter for a more traditional styled N64 controller.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for that to come because it looks like a really damn good controller.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Kick! You're lucky not to be in our CS:GO game.
Oh. Alright.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Oh
They're
no.
shoutcasting.
Yeah, and one of them it has like a fucking soundboard with just the drum sound effect on it.
Oh no.
What is this kid doing?
The one other thing is
God.
I'm waiting to get the invoice for my GameCube HDMI adapter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the guy.
Jesus.
The guy working on it has been
Thanks
doing
for
a pretty.
talking for the last few minutes, Cake. We couldn't hear any of it.
Yeah, no, they've been screaming in our ears.
I'm leaving the game now.
No
all
way.
right.
It's not like I'm still in it and I just got a scar.
All right.
Okay, the
Alright,
plug gun.
I'm back.
Okay, so the two things I brought up was that I kickstarted a more modernly designed N64 controller.
Mm-hmm.
So it has like a big GameCube style analog stick. It's got Z triggers on. There's like two sets of shoulder triggers, and like L and R are the triggers, and Z is the shoulder on each side. And there's the one D-pad below the control stick on the left, and then the C buttons are as big as the A/B buttons, so they all feel like a 6-button controller instead of like an A and B with C button, you know? Because you know, C buttons kind of stuck out more, or a bit less comfortable than A and B buttons. That's not a thing on this controller. They're all just a standard size among all of them, so like, if you're playing like a fighting game with it, you know.
Yeah.
And it still has the controller port in the back, too, for, like, the various connectors that were made for it.
Holy shit.
And then the other thing I spent...
Sorry. Please continue.
Okay, the other thing I spent money on was the GameCube HDMI adapter.
Hey, do you guys have Civ 5?
I do now.
Did you download it?
Wait, what?
Cakey boy, you need to get Civ 5.
I have one of the Civ games. I don't know which one, without looking.
You don't have Civ 5 or Civ 6, the good ones. Civ 4 was interesting, but not as good as 3. Dude, have you gone on, Cheeto, you know the gems thing I sent you a while ago? Or yesterday or a couple days ago?